Okay, I suppose we can go ahead and get started. I'm going over here to dump off my inventory right now because, whoops, I've been decorating. And all this wool, all this beautiful, wonderful wool. So JJ hooked me up. They've got a sheep farm, and I don't know, I was helping out JJ the other day, and he said I could get wool. So I've got a lot of wool, which is kind of key because as we work on the tavern, I need a lot of beds, carpet, and stuff like that. So plus the walls, and so he said I can use their farm. So yeah. Hey Michael, and welcome to the stream. But yeah, there is a pretty big spoiler. So just a heads up, it's gonna be boom right there. So just a heads up. Doesn't bother me as long as it does not bother you guys. I'm gonna pop over here and get a little bit of stone because this is actually the first time we've been landscaping. I know I said we weren't gonna do much landscaping, but in this area it is kind of important. Hey Master, and welcome to the stream. Where did I put my stone bricks? Sorry, this is kind of an impromptu stream, so I don't really have anything prepped at the moment to get us started. But okay, there's a couple stacks. I'm gonna get let's see. I'm gonna get one of those stacks. Yeah, I can make more. I'm gonna get one of those stacks smelting up so we can get cracked stone bricks, I guess. Hey Casey, and welcome to the stream. This is a very impromptu stream, so we're just rolling with it. Let's see. I've got to get all this stuff sorted. I had it all sorted, and then now I don't, because I've been building. And when I'm building, I'm kind of like in a focused state. So, okay. I guess it's time. It's time for you guys to get a big taste of spoiler. Hey Matt, and welcome to the stream. So I spent this weekend working on a project, and there we go. This is today's video, so you'll get the full speed build for this area a little bit later. It's not done. It's not. I haven't. I was actually working on decorating, and yeah. So this is this is something. Which I'll talk about it in my. I know it's a lot lighter than our builds have been. But, you know what? It's time that we mix it up a little bit, and plus we're going to have a lot of buildings that kind of fit this architecture. So we're kind of going with it. It's probably not the normal, and I know I talk about this during the video, but I know it's not like the normal idea of a blacksmith, or a forge, I mean. This is the tavern and inn, and then stables over there, but I know it's not the normal idea of a blacksmith, but I went with like high elven architecture, so it's a little bit cleaner, a little bit nicer, except back in the forge area. So I guess since you've already seen this, I'll show you. Let me see. And this is, I've started working on decorating, but it's still a way to go. Yeah, the prismarine roof building is the spoiler. But anyways, it's gonna be our blacksmith. So I kind of wanted like a clean aside from out here. I kind of wanted like a clean type blacksmith. So it's a little bit different than I think what most people think of a blacksmith. But I didn't want a dark, dingy blacksmith. Plus, all of our buildings so far have been loads of spruce, loads of dark oak, and I wanted to kind of mix it up a bit because I kind of wanted to break away from building with such dark colors. So, and I do think it'll balance out once we get the walls on this tavern here. So, okay, so my plan for this stream is just to kind of landscape for a couple hours. Is really the main thing, because we need a lot of landscaping in here to make this area work. And because this is one spot where the terrain just did not work for what I had planned, so a lot of this has to get pulled back. You know, we did a little bit of landscaping during the stream, I did a little bit of landscaping during the video from today, and we're about to do just a little bit more. So, what I'm thinking is, for starters, let me... I don't know if I want to do... Ugh, I did that there. Oh, let me just drop it back, actually. Into here. Because I want kind of like a stone... I used it over on the blacksmith area a little bit. Like along there, just kind of like a retaining wall that's kind of holding back all this dirt. And yeah, so... thank you, Saucy Mint, and welcome to the stream. I do not plan to build a super smelter because I got to thinking, originally I was thinking about doing it, but I actually just don't really see much of a point in doing it. So I decided not to. Because I just don't have much need for a super smelter. I've got 9 furnaces back there, so if I just throw my stuff in them, then the stuff's going to get smelted pretty quick anyways, so... I'm not too worried about it. Hey, Bunny Bond, and welcome to the stream. I know, I finally have lots and lots and lots of dirt, so I'm quite happy. I've got to get the rest of that decorated, though. That house, it's been some work because just trying to get everything to kind of balance out and look nice and whatnot. So, let's see. Thank you, Culibiz. I always have to stop and like think, like how am I gonna say this? All right, let me see if some of our cracked bricks are done. How's it going, Bunny? All right, but yeah, I'm hoping to get this house finished, decorated, maybe today. Maybe. If I don't get it done today, then there won't be an episode for Alphacraft tomorrow, but we'll see how it goes. There is an Alphacraft video for today, though, so... just kind of see how it goes. I was ahead during the Guardian farm, but then I got behind again, so... it actually took... finishing that one area of the base actually took way longer than I had anticipated, so... let's see... I guess I'm gonna... let me think. I don't know if I want to bring the oak up. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and... this tunnel that we dug a bit back. And then I'm just gonna run it all as stone for right now, and then we'll break what we need to. Yeah, I don't know. Whenever I was watching Smurf stream, I was like, you know what? A stream sounds fun. Let's just do one. Just, I'm not too big about worrying about spoilers, so I don't mind just kind of going with it. Hey, old Zorro. I know this wall is spoiling. Let's see. Because I've got to get this shaped up because I'm wanting a fountain over in this area. Is what I'm thinking. Like just kind of there on the porch. Let's see. I'm glad you like it. Whenever it was first coming together, I was really like, ooh, I don't know if this is going to work. But at the end of it, I think I'm really happy with it. It's different, but, I mean, we'll use this style again so that it doesn't feel so out of place. You know, we'll kind of use that sort of lighter colors and things, but I think it will look pretty good as everything comes together, so. And I've got to think, how do I want to have this porch be set up? What I'll probably do is just bring that I don't know. I have no clue. I'll just wing it and figure that out whenever I cross that bridge. So I can stick the bits together and make them work. And this inside's very, very, very unfinished. So as you can tell, that's what I was working on, but I haven't got very far into it yet. So, anyways, I don't even know if I'm going to keep those carpet colors. Just playing with ideas. But blue, like cyan, is kind of the theme of that building, so we shall see. And let's toss in some cracked bricks, I suppose. But once I get this sorted out, I can sort out up above, which is going to help out a lot. It's going to help out a whole lot. Because as it stands right now, I've just been trying to mentally make decisions. Actually, that might be covered, I think. Because what I'll probably do is bring a post up there whenever I work on the porch of that house. So I'm not going to worry about that too much, I suppose. And I might add some mossy in here, like sprinkle some of that in, but we'll see. Okay. But yeah, oh, so fun fact, and I talk about this in today's video, but my idea is once the tavern is done, and then this will be done, you know, in the next day or so. But my plan is to like actually run like streamers between the two buildings so we can hang lights and have them hanging down over this street. So the street's going to feel like really, really lively, I hope. Like lots going on, and I would quite enjoy that, I think. Actually, I guess, oh, let's see. This wall's sitting here. And I know I'm going to have a pathway that goes up, and it's actually probably going to be off to the side. So let's say that, let's see, where does this come up at? So come up right here. Okay, so let's say that this is where the foot stairs are, like the footpath. Yeah, like, I've tried to do a lot with, like, just hanging lights in various places, and so I think that would really kind of add to that, I should remove all this, I guess. I think it's going to really add to that street, because I want it to feel like, you know, you're kind of entering, of course, the roads here are not a lot nicer, a lot straighter and stuff, and then, you know, there's more landscaping being done and stuff, and that's because this area is kind of one of the big hubs of the town, I think, where a lot of the trading merchants and stuff would go. So I kind of want it to reflect that in the way that everything's done in this area, how it's kind of handled a little bit differently. Is that far enough out? Maybe so. Hey LV, and welcome to the stream. I do plan on, I've actually got some ideas for the town, because I know it's gonna, you know, it'll down the road it'll be able to be world download for you guys, you know, at the end of the season. So my plan is actually to go through in various areas and put like little lore books and just kind of hide Easter eggs inside the city. But I do plan on doing like little videos about some of the stuff, because we actually, you know, so far we've just kind of built this little hamlet section, which, I mean, there's a little bit of lore, I guess, and I'll probably add some lore with the Alchemist Guild and stuff, but we do have some major lore parts coming up, like handling the town's religion and handling the town's punishment for crimes and stuff that I've already got planned out. And so I do want to add like some little lore details and maybe some just episodes talking about the lore a little bit, which I think would be nice. Let's see. I'm thinking about pushing this back. I don't know if I want a pathway that goes up or just have this wrap around and then they can walk up there. But I feel like having a main okay, so Qlib, I think. You wouldn't know it. I actually took a lot of, a fair amount of languages growing up, but I don't know. Like, I've never been the best at language, so it actually takes a lot of work for me. I'm good with like English, but I don't know. Studying other languages, it took me a bit. Certain ones, but it's been years, so. Yeah, destroy all that cobblestone. Okay, let's figure out how this is going to go, because I want to pull this back. I've thought about adding villagers and like little armor stand people and stuff, but my biggest concern right now is I don't want to add to lag. And so I haven't actually decided if I'm going to do much with villagers. I'm not sure, because like I know like right now we've got a lot of like entities and stuff in the world, and depending on how things go, I mean, I would love to add them, but I think at the end of the day, if I had to choose between like adding armor stands for decor and adding villagers, my vote would probably be on armor stands, because it's just bits of decor that I don't want to give up. I feel like I need to push this wall back by 1. I think. Yeah. Let me push it back by 1. I do believe. Thanks, Bunny, and thanks, Susie. Thank you. It is free, in fact. It is free. If you enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's see. I have not seen that ad. I have not. I usually get, well, the one I get a lot of is that like 3-minute ad about soap. Like soap for men or whatever. I don't remember. I actually enjoy that commercial, so I really don't mind watching it. You know, whenever it's somebody, like one of the Alphas videos or something, I don't mind watching that 3-minute ad, because that guy is pretty entertaining, actually. So I'll tend to watch the video, but I get that one a lot. But I have not seen the doggy door one. I have not. I guess I want to put stone around this. Maybe. Maybe I do. I don't know. We're going to put stone, and then if we change it later, then we change it later. I think I want to do... I'll have to do something up here, because this is going to be really, really bland with just a big stone wall, but we'll sort that out in due time. Because I'm trying to avoid like a lot of like flat sections on anything. So... Hey Aaron, and welcome to the stream. You haven't really missed a lot. I've just been kind of building out this wall, and just kind of getting an idea of what I want to do within this area. So if I put the wall here, that's gonna put me 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, I need to take it back by 1 more. And we were gonna put the wall in. No? Am I losing my mind? I think I'm losing my mind. So the wall will be sitting here. Yeah, I need to push it back by 1, I think. I don't know. I thought I'd already dug this back. But... Or maybe there was less space in there than I was thinking. Because I don't want the main road to necessarily have to cross underneath. That would be 4. Yeah, that would be perfect. I don't know. It sounds like an amazing ad, though. You know, I'll be honest with you. Ads really don't do anything for me. Like, they'll show food. I don't eat a lot of fast food anyways. So when they show, like, food, I mean, the most I do is order a pizza on occasion or something like that. But, you know, I don't really eat at like McDonald's or nothing, so they have all these like food ads. I'm just like, okay, that's cool. That's cool. Hey, Spiger, and welcome to the stream. And hey, Christian, and hello, everybody. Hello, everybody, and thank you, Spider. It's steadily coming along. It's steadily coming along. Okay, so I already dug this back, right? I'll double check and triple check things all the time. So, okay, so the wall's going to be ran out here then. Let's say, which all this is going to have to get shaped up because this is going to be one big bland mess otherwise. But just as a starting point, we can plan with this in mind. Yeah, that's probably what they're doing. Probably making you wait, and you're like wondering, like, what's this even for? So, my favorite food would be, I should probably sleep. My favorite food would probably be, see, it's such a hard choice. Like, haggis is up there. And ramen, like good ramen, not like, you know, March on ramen, but like actual good ramen, like freshly made, homemade, handcrafted noodles and all that stuff is up there. Like with all the fixins and everything. Pizza's of course up there. I don't think you can be a human being and not love pizza, but basically because it's so open. You could do it however you want. So let's see, what else? What else would be my favorite? Oh, buffalo wings. I love buffalo wings. I'm a big buffalo wing fanatic. I am just doing a little bit of landscaping. Kind of an impromptu stream. Didn't really have anything planned for right this second. Didn't actually plan to stream until probably tomorrow night, but it was kind of an impromptu thing. So, let's see. Thank you, Spiger. It's steadily getting there. Do you mean you like haggis, Zoro, or you don't know what it is? Let's see. I had a... No, I put my stone cutter back over here. Let me go grab that real quick. Because I'm gonna need it. Actually, I'll probably just start with cobblestone stairs. Maybe? Maybe so. I do need to make the... No, I don't even know. I'm not even sure how I'm gonna do this. I might have the path wrap around. And that's so that... let's see. Oh, I've decided we're going to start a warehouse build before too long. Because I'm in dire need of a warehouse. You don't like haggis? A lot of people don't, and I don't understand. I don't understand. It's so good. It's so good. I can sit and eat... I can sit and eat haggis like like nobody's business. I love it. I love it. Every year whenever I go to the Scottish Festival, that's like, I just eat and eat and eat and eat haggis. Because it's like, you know, it's like a once in a year thing, and I'm just like, okay, gotta eat it. I have never had, I don't guess I've ever had Turkish food. I've heard it's good, but I don't guess I've ever personally had it. I'm not actually sure. Haggis is like sheep stomach. sheep's stomach with oats in it. Let's see. See, the only thing is I can't bring like a really steep staircase because this is meant for like horses to go up. And I don't know if I... I don't know. Because... let's see. No, the texture is more like... almost like hash browns is what I think of. Is like sort of hash brownish. Kind of. Not exactly. Whoops. Not exactly like hash browns, but... yeah, that's what I've heard is Turkish food's normally spicy. And I do love spicy food. And I watched the, oh, what's his name? I can't think of his name. He travels around. He's on the Travel Channel and he's on Food Network occasionally, but he travels around and like eats food from different places. Guys, right on the tip of my tongue. Something. I'll think of it. Like I can see his face and all that. Well, anyways, I watch his stuff a lot, and he's been and ate Turkish food and loved it, and I'm a big spicy fan, so I'm kind of thinking about maybe not even having this as a stone wall, maybe dropping it. The only thing is my original plan about making this a covered section will be shot if I do that, bringing that bit out where we could park like traveling carts, but. Thank you, Algorithmic Mind, and welcome to the stream. Welcome. Haggis really, it doesn't look appealing, but it's so tasty. So tasty. I promise. Did I not grab the stone cutter? I guess I didn't. Or, no, I did. I set it down somewhere. Didn't I? I don't even know. I don't even know what's going on. I should probably just make a couple. Hey, I might put a haggis shop like at the night market. I did grab the... I don't know where I put it though. Let me make another one, I guess. Smooth stone. Okay. Can never remember what that is. Yeah, it's got a little bit of leaves up there. It's actually quite beautiful with shaders on because the way that the light kind of throws the shadows from those leaves up there. It was originally going to be a bedroom, but I dropped it. I dropped it down. I dropped the bedroom down. It just kind of made more sense. Looked better, I thought. But yeah, I can't imagine zombies like crawling around. Especially if they crawled like really fast. That would be amazing. It would be absolutely amazing. I know I had a stone cutter. Right here. Ugh, I'm blind. I'm blind. I have had Greek food. I quite love Greek food. We have in the town I used to live in, we have a Greek restaurant there, and I love the food there. Like just all the different mutton dishes, and I love a lot of the reason I love Greek food is because they use a lot of cucumbers, and I absolutely love cucumbers, and I love gyros, and I can eat quite a bit of Greek food. I think. I know, I've got so many videos. And Tales was a fun game, actually. Yeah, we do need a table saw because I don't know. I'm surprised they didn't make a table saw when they made the stone cutter, because it would just make a lot of sense, I think. But I don't know. I'm really thinking about just not having the stone wall, because the thing is, I've got to bring horses up there because the horses are meant to be able to travel from this stable at the tavern. They're meant to be able to travel up to here to this stable. Like if the tavern guests decide they've had too much, they're going to spend the night at the inn, we can pull their horses up. Let's see. Hey, buddy. Oh, I love raw cucumbers. Ever since I was like a little kid, I can just sit and eat them. Like, it's going out of style. I don't know if... Let me see. Because if I was to drop this and kind of curve it... I don't know. I don't know, because part of me feels like if I just did... I know we talked about this during the stream. I wish they had some kind of natural style slabs, because we don't have any. Oh, this is going to be a tough... Like, that would be... From that elevation, that would be kind of what I'm looking at. So this would have to get pushed back to have it be slabs, because it's just not reasonable. Hey, Cherry. And welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. I don't know. Because the worst thing is I'm trying to build this multi-purpose road. This multi-purpose pathway for horses and for people, while still trying to fit within these size limits and not block the porch for the forge, and not really block off this section either, because I do want the road to kind of curve around. That would do the trick, I guess, KC. Like, you know, the inn is going to be like really busy, because there's like the market right down the hill there, so there's going to be just tons of people in there. I don't know about that, but thank you, Cherry. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Oh, because like I get stuck on these like this is gonna be me. The stream's gonna be me going, now how do we want to do the road? Because I don't know. I don't even know what's going on. Because basically, I need this porch to be cleared. I need this bit here, because like for reference, I think this is going to be open. I might do this as... Originally this was going to be seating, but it might be like a double entry for this. But I need to make sure that this area stays cleared out. Well, thank you, Cherry. I've never had a stalker before, so you're more than welcome to be my stalker. At least I don't think I've had a stalker. I may just not be very aware or something. I don't know. I don't know if I want to have this... well, this pathway is going to be 3 wide because it's already 3 wide, so it only makes sense. So this will be... Let's say this is going to be the road. I guess I should figure this out. So... And I guess I want this to be somewhat straight. We are going to curve this road, but since it's kind of a high traffic area, It only makes sense that the roads be a little bit straighter through here. And this area is going to be really trodden down, of course, because we've got all this like horse traffic that's coming through. So I'm thinking as far as the materials that I'll use, it's probably going to be coarse dirt, gravel, and probably podzol. Podzol looks great as like mud type effect, so I'm thinking about using quite a bit of podzol through here. Probably not a whole lot of grass because horses, they tread down everything and then they eat everything. So it only makes sense, I think. Well, I do appreciate it, Cherry. I do. It means a lot. It means quite a bit. So I've had so much fun building on here, though, and trying to keep the builds kind of different and interesting for you guys, so we don't just keep building sort of the same things over and over again. And I'm really excited to get into the mega builds because so far I don't really have much in the way of buildings that have a lot of space between floors, because it just doesn't make sense in houses. So it's going to be nice to build things that are bigger so that I can have different ceilings than my floors above, you know? It's going to be a great feeling to reach that. So, which we'll be talking a bit about some mega builds coming up. But anyways, this is going to be kind of the pathway sort of shape, roughly. And then if we have this, if we have a horse path here, I don't know. Mycelium, the only thing about mycelium is it's like pinkish in vanilla textures. So I don't think I'll use mycelium for that. I don't think. But yeah, Bunny, you can be my stalker. I mean, you can be my bodyguard. If you're up for the job. Oh, you guys, you want a 9x9? Yeah, we haven't built a 9x9. Let's build one. So here we go, and then we'll count out, what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then stick another one, and then there we go, and then we'll just, oh wait, we gotta build it 9 tall, though. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I lived in like a cave for like a whole episode on here, or an episode or two, add 2 episodes. No, it was like 1 episode, and then we started building, I think, but... Or no, maybe it was 2. I don't remember. You guys can go back and check if you're really interested in it. But it was like too long for me, so I couldn't do it. So then this would come down like a couple blocks, let's say, and this probably won't all stay path block. Well, I know it won't all stay path blocks, but just to kind of give us a general idea, because I've got lots of grass. Let's see. Now that's not true, Susie. You said you finally got to catch a stream of mine, so you haven't caught all the alpha streams. But I stream like really late, to be fair, so... Or normally. It's just because my sleep schedule is so weird. Is that how... I don't know. This is just rough guesstimate. Oh, the only thing is, I might push this back, actually. That's a really good idea. So, what if... This mountain, there's going to be like nothing left of this mountain by the time we're done. But what if... let's see. What if I push all this back? And... I don't know. I'm just going to do it and then we'll see. So here goes our stone wall that we've already built like 3 times now. I shouldn't build this until I'm happy with it, with the layout of everything. Because right now I'm just wasting durability, and it means I gotta go mend my stuff sooner. I know, I'm just picking, Susie. I'm just joking. Oh, yeah, I've got a something planned for a bunny bond reference a little bit later on, so. Let's see. So we'll have a pathway. Regardless, we'll have a pathway that comes out here. And then if we were to push all this stuff back, I think... Because it doesn't really have to necessarily sit out here. Because my idea is we're going to build like some traveling carts and stuff back in here, like just for looks, like, oh, there's travelers from somewhere that have come up here. So we'll have these like traveling carts kind of parked up in here. Because I've got some ideas. I've built traveling carts in the past, but I have never built any since we got grindstones. And I have a feeling that grindstones are going to be perfect for wheels instead of having to use trapdoors. So we're going to give that a shot here before too long. Let me switch these out, actually. But yeah, I hope everybody's doing good this morning. Or afternoon, or whenever. It's morning for me, which means, like, normally I'd be asleep, but my schedule always rotates around. Because I don't really have, like, a 24-hour schedule. I don't know if it's just because, like, I'm building and I get wrapped up in things, or just my body doesn't like it. I'm going to say my body doesn't like it because I've been this way ever since I was younger, so... so I'll be awake for a couple hours yet, so... I do remember somebody saying that. I think it was one of the members on Alphacraft, because they were talking about it in chat a bit back, but I do not remember for the life of me who it was. But they were talking about the villager or the pillagers running out of durability and not really doing anything, just kind of running about. I don't know how much I want to push this back, because I want it to... Honestly, I'm thinking about pushing it just way back. The only thing is, how is that going to affect this area up here? I guess it's really not going to, but I'm still going to have to wall this section off. Oh, but I could do fountains if I did that. Or, like little fountain waterfalls, like natural fountains that kind of run down, and do something with that down here. Which could be pretty cool. So maybe we'll push it back a bit, and then I know, right? I know, right? He just gives up, and he's just like, okay, well, we'll just hang out. Well, you know what's funny though? I bet he's still there. I don't think he'll ever despawn. So over here, and I know I talk about this actually, I think in today's video. This guy has been here for now going on about... Oh, there he is. He's been here for about 4 days in real life. He's just been hanging out like on this little balcony. He has not moved. He has not tried to move. He's just there. And I've left him alone because he's just kind of guarding the tavern area, I suppose. Yeah, kind of like some kind of like a little decorative pond down there. So, because I'm already doing a little waterfall on this porch area, and so I'm thinking that because I'm going to spruce this up and probably put some stone up there, and yeah, and we'll see. So, because like the idea is that. Because this is all going to be like a pond area up here. It kind of comes through, and we're going to open this up and have a little bridge that goes across. So I have to make sure that however much I cut this back, I leave enough space for like a little bridge, like starting, say, there. Maybe? I don't know. Let's actually landscape this. I guess we should go ahead and landscape this so we can decide how far we're able to push that one section back. Oh, it's going to have to start back further because I'm probably going to dig this out. And in a lot of ways, I want to kind of keep just the natural look of this, the way that it spawned, just kind of open it up, and then just bring the water through, I think. So, and I can bring posts down into the little pond area. That's a post for the house. Okay, that's fine. If we do that. We're going to be building a little water house soon-ish. I actually showed it off a few episodes ago, like where it's going to be down there at the docks. But it all depends on what everybody wants to move on to next. I need to get... originally, there was supposed to be a base tour video coming out for today. But then I just kind of started building the forge, and then it was like, okay, well, we'll just keep going with that. And because I couldn't really do a base tour after I had the majority of the blacksmith built, and it just kind of... The beginning part of it actually went really, really quick. It was the back half that took a little bit longer. So, I don't know. Now it looks like a big rock quarry down here or something. Like a flooded rock quarry. I don't know. It's going to take a lot of shaping this up. I guess we'll shape this up real quick. And I'm going to remove that stair so I don't try to make decisions based on that, because that's a bad idea. Alright. Let's see. Hey, Superboy, and welcome to the stream. Let's see. Because I kind of want this to feel like it's just kind of like held back by these walls. And, like a moat. It's like a natural moat. Ugh, I don't know. I'm thinking about actually, because this is kind of awkward even being here in the first place. Well, no, maybe not. Because then if I bring this bit up, if I bring this bit up, then it could connect over and it would make a little bit more sense. The pathway would still go there, so we're not going up and down anywhere. I think that could work. And then this area, I don't know, this whole area just needs to be generally like spruced up. But that's somewhat the general shape. It's going to change slightly whenever we add life to this, but I don't know. Something like that. And this will probably get dropped slightly. Maybe. Something more along the lines of... Something more along the lines of that, maybe? And then maybe do that, and... Oh yeah, I've got to do... Let's see, the bridge comes across... And then... Okay, that's about enough of you, Michelle. Goodbye. I don't know why that creeper thing is still a thing. I do not get it. It seems, and actually, you know, every single stream that we've had, somebody comes in and tries to spam the creeper thing. And I don't know, maybe I'm too old for it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too old. I don't know. I'm actually not, well, I don't know. But anyways, maybe that's the case. I don't know. I've got to figure out actually, I've got to figure out how I want to do all this in here, because I think we're going to have to, I need a pathway that runs through here. Let's go ahead and drop all this, actually, and kind of keep this section a little bit more flat. I know we were landscaping over there, but it's like I got to get all this other stuff landscapes. It's kind of like a domino effect, and it's just finding that starting point, I think. So this section here. I made you feel old, Master? How did I make you feel old? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I love you. I didn't mean to. I was just saying, I don't get it. Like the, I don't know. I just don't. It's like every single stream. And like the first time, see, I didn't realize it was even a thing until the first time, and somebody kept saying creeper, and I was like, where? I was like, I don't see one. And then like somebody pointed out that it's like some old thing from, which I'm familiar with the song. Like I know the song, but I just don't get why that's a stream thing. Like why I don't know. I don't get it. I do not get it. And it wouldn't actually bother me if it wasn't so spammy in the way that it's executed. Alright. I made you feel old because the creeper thing? I don't get the creeper thing either. But I don't think you're old. I don't think you're old. I think you're young. Honestly, as far as age goes, like realistically, I think this is so like such a straight edge. I don't know. Just kind of winging it right now. Just trying to get a general shape, and then we'll clean things up. But like, I'm a firm believer in you're only as old as you think you are, like in your mind. Because, you know, I still feel like sometimes, and I think it's because like I literally play Minecraft for a living. So like, honestly, I a lot of times I'll think, and I'll honestly think for a minute, like I'm like, how old am I? And I still feel like I'm like in my 20s. You know, like early 20s, not even like late 20s, like early 20s. And that's just, I don't know. I don't ever like think of myself as being older. Yeah, I knew the song. I was familiar with the song because I actually listened to some like Minecraft parody stuff. But I didn't realize like that was like I don't know, like a let's hop on streams and spam that kind of thing. Like I either get that or the PewDiePie stuff, and neither of which like I understand the point of. But I don't get it. And I just don't understand it. Let's see. That would be kind of more where the path goes for the bridge, I think. And then this would kind of open up. So this would be kind of just like a big thing. You like my sound effects? Big maybe. Let's see. Let's see. And then the pathway. And this one is actually probably just going to be, say, like, probably one wide, because it's actually just for, like, the people to get back to the mine. It's not going to be very, very big. Maybe in some spots, like 2 blocks or something like that. And then it would kind of run up, you know... No, not like that, because that wouldn't make really any sense. Maybe something along those lines. And yeah, I don't know why this is too wide. Oh, but you know what? We can dig this back a little bit. Yeah, like... Yeah, I don't mind the song. I mean, it's not like one of my favorite like Minecraft parodies or anything, but yeah, I just don't... I don't know. I don't get spamming streams. I don't get advertising on streams. You know, like, I went through when I started the channel, and mind you, I had just, when I started the YouTube channel, I had just pretty much like one day decided I was going to start YouTube, so I just like quit my job and was like, okay, let's start a YouTube channel, you know. But I never felt the need to like go and spam on stuff like videos or streams or whatever. Because if you're, I don't know. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't understand it. Plain and simple. End of the story. That's my thoughts on it. Is I just don't get it. I think that's, I don't know. This might be a little bit more curved just to make it more whimsical. But anyways, that's the rough idea there. This is actually the Blacksmith. It's in the same area, kind of. That's the tavern and inn, but this is actually the Blacksmith with like a high elven style. So to the stuff, and this is actually gonna. I don't know. This terrain's like wild. It's like wild terrain. But let's say for example, let's say we have the bridge that runs, and this is going to be the most beautiful bridge you've ever seen, ever. Just to give us an idea here. So let's say the bridge runs across like that, and it'll actually probably be, I don't know. Anyways, just as an example, that's the start point and end point. Yes, like the please like and subscribe, and hey, you don't even know who I am, but why don't you come like and subscribe all my videos, because I feel better if you like and subscribe them. I don't know. I just don't understand it. Like, you know. Like, at the end of the day, when I started the YouTube channel, I don't know. I like, you know, at the end of the videos, I say, you know, if you enjoyed it, hit that like button, subscribe. But, you know, unless somebody wants to subscribe, you know, if they don't want to subscribe, then that means they're probably not going to watch the videos. And I actually don't care about the subscriber number. Like, you know, it's a milestone, but I don't push it. That's like donating. I don't push donating because, you know, if you enjoy it, and, you know, and I don't want people to ever feel like donations are a must either, because like I don't, you know, I've had people like on the patron server say, you know, oh, I'm sorry, I can't, you know, donate this month. And you know, we've had a couple people actually that were in that situation, and I was like, you know, don't worry about it, like, and they just, you know, they had been a member of the group for a while, so it's like, well, then, you know, you can just not worry about it and still play on the servers, because I don't want anybody to ever feel like, you know, they're inclined to do those things, because it's, I don't know, like, at the end of the day, you know, you come out, you watch the videos, and hopefully you enjoy the videos and my rambling and stuff. And I think that at the end of the day, that's the most important. I enjoy the community, and, you know, I don't really care about if I have, you know, actually, funny story. The first comment I ever had on my channel was, "You'll never be as big as PewDiePie." And I was like, cool. Like, I will never strive to be like PewDiePie. So that's fine by me, you know. If I get that big, that's cool. But I want it to be getting that big with people that actually enjoy the videos, instead of it being like this, I don't know, big competition to see how many subs are possible on a channel. I don't really get it, but I don't know. It's just stuff I've never really tried to push on the channel. And that's like likes and dislikes. If you hate the video, dislike it. I don't care. You know. And, you know, if you actually think like, well, you should do this and it might be better, then that's cool. Let me know. But fact is, at the end of the day, I can't please everybody. And so I just kind of do my own thing. And if they like it, they like it. They stick around. And if they don't like it, then they go elsewhere. That's fine. But sorry, I'm catching up on chat. I've been rambling. Yeah, I agree, Master, and that's never been my thing. Like, I do YouTube because I enjoy it, and I do it as, you know, I do it as a full-time profession, but you know, I don't do it with the intention of, you know, getting a lot of donations or anything. I do it, and, you know, and to be fair, it's not my only source of income, because I do have some property that I rent out, and that's actually my primary source of income. So when I say, you know, I quit my job, it wasn't like I quit my job and I'm like struggling for money and I need money and, all that stuff. It's more just like I quit my job so I could focus on YouTube, but I'm not like, oh man, I need to make, this much from doing YouTube per month. It's nothing like that. So, let's see. Yeah, it's mainly just a reminder, and it's just, I don't know. It's not like, I mean, I appreciate everybody that's subscribed, and actually, whenever we were going through kind of like big milestones starting out, I would have people comment and be like, I'm the X number subscriber, and it's like, I commented and I said, that's cool, but you're just as, and I appreciate it, but I said, you're just as important to me as the other, say, 1,000 subscribers. You're just as important to me as the other 999 subscribers, because being this number, it took all 1,000 people to hit 1,000 subscribers. So I don't put any like special, any higher value to you than the other subscribers. So, sorry, I'm totally behind on chat, and I'm sorry. Let's see. Yeah, and that's kind of what I try to strive not to do, and that's why I don't ever, actually, I don't think, let's see, I might have once or twice just mentioned, I mean, I know I have the links down in the description for the video, and I think I mentioned it like once whenever I was like, oh, I had a request for a patron, so I started one. But I don't think I ever really mentioned, aside from, I do mention the patron servers because, I play on them and I do base tours and stuff like that. So, I kind of, if I'm on the patron server, I'm like, okay, I'm on the patron server. But aside from that, I don't really mention it in the videos or be like, hey, if you become a patron today, you get access to these perks, because, actually for a long time until Severed, I should take some grass with me just in case, and I should put away some of these cobblestone. Until Severed had offered to do the patron servers, I actually didn't really have much in the way of perks, like, because there was a, and I can't remember who it was. It was, but it was a YouTuber, and sorry, like I said, I don't remember. It's been years, but there was a YouTuber that I watched for a while ago, and I really enjoyed the way that he had set up his Patreon, and he was like, in the little perks section, he said, "My thanks," and then he talked about it in the description, or or whatever. It was set up. It was set up some way, but basically what he was saying is he didn't really have any perks, and the reason being is because Patreon is meant to be as kind of a way to support channels that you like to watch, and it's not meant to be like, well, what can I get from this? Which we have the patron server now, but that's why I don't really push it, and that's because or we have the patron servers, but that's why I don't really push it, is because if you want to support the channel, that's great. If you don't want to support the channel, or you're not able to support the channel, I don't want anybody to feel like that's that they're looked down upon or anything because of that, and never to feel like that's any kind of a necessity or anything like that. So anyways, enough rambling about that, I guess. I've pretty much covered my views on it, but I ramble, I'm bad about it. But yeah, so I am, hey Andy Smurf, and welcome to the stream. Yeah, like, it's like I love all the subscribers and all the viewers equally, and subscribers actually, the subscriber count actually has no impact on your channel really, aside from, you know, you might have people that look and say, oh, well, they have a lot of subscribers, so I'm going to watch their stuff. Subscriber amount doesn't matter, because if you have 400 subscribers and your videos get 10,000 views, well, guess what? You're going to be you're going to be a lot better off than somebody that has 10,000 subscribers and only 400 views or whatever I said, the opposite, you know. Your channel's gonna be doing better and whatnot. So, and honestly, it comes down to hey Zachary, and welcome to the stream. This is the this is the Silder's Vibrant Shaders. So that is what it is. But and by the way, as a side note, I want to mention again, I'm gonna plug Zoro. I think I have the link down in the description. Let me double check that it's still there. Make sure. Yeah, down in the description there is a link for Old Zoro and Creaky Buzzard's channel. If you haven't done so, I do suggest you pop over and check them out, and be sure and subscribe to them, and kind of just check out their content, because they're a newer channel and they do have very, very enjoyable content. So I actually try to catch all their videos and stuff. So, but I do request that you kind of give them some love and support. So I know how it is starting out. So just to get, because YouTube doesn't help you at all as far as starting a channel. Not really. They claim they do, but they don't. Or at least they didn't whenever I did. So I do suggest checking them out. They really are. I do really enjoy their stuff. So let's see. I'm totally getting sidetracked here. I'm just trying to get like a general shape. I don't even know that it's... I've got to figure out how I'm going to do this, because I need the path to go up. But the problem is, if I want a natural path, I have to use blocks. You know. Because Minecraft is mean and doesn't give us any natural blocks. Or natural slabs, I mean. We don't get dirt slabs. We don't get even gravel slabs. We just get cobblestone. So, well, let's see. And I would love like a slower incline, which was what we originally had, but then I had to drop it all down to here to make everything just kind of work better for this area. So I don't know. I'll tell you what I think we're going to do. Oh, it's no problem, Zoro. I enjoy you guys' content, and you guys are great, and you guys welcomed me into the Alpha. I will say the Alphacraft fan Discord, and also if you're not on the Alphacraft fan Discord, I do suggest that you become a member. Become a member, I'll be angry. I don't know. I don't ever really. I don't guess I get angry. I don't think I get angry about anything. Not that comes to mind anyway. But I do suggest you join there, because the community on there is just, they're just amazing. You can meet all kinds of wonderful people, like you can meet Zoro, and you can meet Creaky Buzzard, and you can meet Bunny Bond, and you can meet Cherry Mom, the stalker, and you can meet Cat. I know. I can't imagine. I can't imagine me angry. Yeah, I might use the crackstone slabs. I just wish there was like... Well, crackstone slabs work as like a gravel. And cobblestone works pretty good. Oh, I'll have to look into that purely. Because if there's a way to sink concrete powder down, then that would actually work out really, really well. Really, really well. Yeah, Zachary, this is just kind of an impromptu stream that I did. So you get to watch me like try to figure stuff out right now. I'm thinking, let me see something. If I did... Let's see. let us see something. If I did, let's say this is the path. And this would be like the main path. So this would actually just plug into this road, come up and go into this. But oh, this is gonna be cool if we can pull this off actually. And I think we can. But just as a plan, let's see, how do I want to do this? Let's say this is gonna take some work because this is gonna be a weird sort of curve. Let me see, how would this line up? Would this work out? This would work out actually. This would work out fairly well, in fact. Slabs under dirt to change the level. Can you? Like if I did that, or is that what you mean? Is do like a slab there so I can drop it like that? I wish that would work. No, you can't put the dirt on like on a half slab like that, unfortunately. I wish, but I wish they would do that as a feature, because I would love to be able to even just stack different slabs. Like if I was to put cobblestone here and put dark oak slab above it, that would mean so much to me. Like Mojang would just make my day if they did that. Like it would just be a wonderful thing. But kind of what I'm thinking is, no, that's not going to work out. This has got to be, this is going to be a tough one to do, actually. No, you're not a noob. You're not a noob. Let's see. Let me do some thinking here. I would love a big, like, kind of curved. Well, that's not. I don't need it all coming to one point. That's just a horrible plan, anyways. So. Yeah, that's kind of what I would like, is just being able to interchange slabs. Would just mean so much. They've started, I mean, they've done most of the stone types. They just haven't added, like, all the blocks. Unfortunately. Okay, this curve is not going to work quite all that great. Basically. But what I could do, let me see. Let me try something. So if I did this, let's say, let me just see where this plugs up at. Kind of just working through kind of a curve thing, so I apologize, guys. That actually comes up to a point, so I could make that work. Not all coming to a point right there, but what I'm thinking is, let's bring this out. I don't know if I want to double them. I love the way they look, but I don't think I actually have the real estate to do that. Let's see. I need more cobblestone slabs. Yeah, I don't think there's a limit anymore. I think that was just totally removed with the way they... Because they used to, if you remember, they used to have everything set up with, like, numbers. Like, you know, cobblestone and stuff would be number blah, 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 and so on. But this is going to be weird. This is going to meet up in a weird way. Let me do this. I'm trying to do, like, a really, really strange curve, so... Let's see. How does that look? So I can get an idea. Okay. I don't know if this will work or not. Yeah, but see, then I'd have to bring that out. Which I know this looks horrible right now. I'm just trying to think. For science. For science. Thank you, Rob. There should be an Enigmatica video coming out tomorrow, I should think. Unless I just don't happen to get the build all sorted out. But we shall see. We shall see. Because I've been doing a bit of building on there. What I'm thinking is we'll drop off some of this. Yeah, this is all going to have to get changed up. But for science we have to see. Because this is like a straight edge, this is like a curved edge. That needs to be sorted, but... Let's see. Because that's how all this would line up. Which is just, oh, I don't know about that. Because, that probably, that whole little thing probably didn't make a whole lot of sense to you guys. But I was trying to look at what I could possibly do with different curves. But the problem is, if I do a big wide curve like that, let's say, what I end up with is it just taking up a ton of space, an absolute ton of space. So actually what I'm thinking about doing is having yeah, it's kind of just like messing around in this area today, Zachary. What I'm thinking about doing is actually, let's drop, and I think this will actually work out a little bit better. Let's say we're going to have this be 3 wide. Because the problem is, if I did the curve like a normal style curve with like these two coming together and kind of curving up, the problem is it's going to plug up in a weird spot up there. And I can't have that. And, hey Wandom. And welcome to the stream. It would come up to a really weird spot, and either that or it's going to make for just a really awkward style curve. But one thing that I could do is I could do something more along the lines of this, which would actually fix the issue of wanting a footpath and wanting a path for the horses, maybe. And so maybe this could like curve off and go up here, and it's a little bit wider. So the horses can get up, and then we could build this out. And what I'm thinking is actually build it up. I'm just going to do stone bricks for right now. It's probably not going to stay stone bricks, but let's say something like this. And then something like that. And then I could build out... And how big would this space be, by chance? Because I could still get my roads around here. And then what we could do is have like a big, beautiful centerpiece of some sorts. Like a tree, or I don't know, like a floating crystal, or I don't know, you know, something that we could do up there. And then we could still have both of our paths, like having our cake and eating it too. The only problem is I wouldn't be able to have the waterfalls that come down. Not without it being really, really awkward to do so. But I think in the grand scheme of things, that would be probably the best bet. I think. And then like here we could just kind of have this start to like, you know, do like that. Just kind of easier, and then it, you know, gets steeper like that. Yeah, a statue would work if it's, the problem is within vanilla Minecraft. Well, actually, you know what? We could build a statue. The problem is I have to pick which facing I want it to be. I don't know if I want it to face this direction or this direction. But we could do like a golem statue or something. Because I've done some golem statues in the past, like humanoid type figures, that are actually fairly easy to do in vanilla Minecraft and actually don't take up a lot of space. So we could do something like that. And actually, yeah, wall of water could work. That could work, and that's something. Oh yeah, that we could do actually. And then I could actually play with that quite a bit. Yeah, we might do that. We might actually do that. It might be what we go with. And then this pathway here, I might change up the shape of this because the only thing is, well, I could do trapdoors. I do like trapdoors for stair walls, but yeah, we could do a pretty easy golem. Because I had some ideas for doing like these kind of like moss-covered golems in the town, especially around some of the more magical areas whenever we get to those. But we could do one of those kind of like relics of the, you know, ancient past, and maybe, let's say lore-wise, maybe if the city comes under attack, they could be awakened and, you know, sent to battle or something. So we might do something to that effect. I'll probably get some stuff planned out. I actually made a test world the other day. Yay! And it was actually just to kind of test some color palettes for this, which none of them I ended up going with because I was actually testing terracottas and wools and stuff like that. That's a little bit harder for me to go out and just get. So I was testing some color palettes with those and seeing if I wanted to go with any terracotta for that build. And so I do have a test world now. So happy days. Happy days. And so I might do some golem plans in a test world, and we can maybe do them during a stream or during a video or something. And I think that would be pretty cool. And then have the water wall over here, because I don't actually want the stone brick there, not that dense anyways. So if we broke it up with like water kind of flowing down, and then did the kind of the trapdoors around this, and maybe like a little storage area up underneath this, and then had this big water wall come through. Just to make this area feel a little bit more lively. Plus, I love the sound of flowing water. And I'd like to use a bit of flowing water throughout the base. So that would actually kind of work out, I think. And actually, this part here is going to look 9 times better if I do that. Instead of going straight into the slant, bring it forward by 1 and then bring the slant up, I think. It's going to look a whole lot better. Because it makes everything feel a lot less urgent if you push it back. Because, I don't know, I hate having stairs, just immediately stairs, you know what I mean? So, let's do that. And then, there's the path. So if I bring this up, I'm going to have it kind of curve back around. Yeah, the moss, we're going to bring in moss stone. I'm just planning. This is just a planning phase. The stairs won't stay cobble, the walls won't stay stone. But that's just kind of what I'm planning things out with. Just to be like, okay, this is where a wall is going to be of one sort or another. It may not even be a stone brick at all, this here. So, take care, Zachary. And thanks for dropping by. Hope you have a wonderful day. Well, let's bring this up and just kind of see where we come up to. The main thing is making sure that this isn't too steep so that it's more natural for horses to go up because, you know, horses and stone steps I mean, there are horses that can walk up steps, but having actually ridden horses in real life, I know for a fact horses hate stairs. So having this be like a primary area that horses are going to be coming up, you know, moving from one stable to the next, it doesn't make sense to have terrain that's just very horse unfriendly. So this would be where it comes up to, and then we could have, let's Let's grab our glass. A lot of planning during this stream, but planning is quite important, I suppose. So, if we did this, we would have to say... And actually, no, I do need to keep this too wide, because the house, if it was just the house and the mine, we could do one wide, but with some of the stuff that's going to be going up there, it's kind of more important that we have it'd be too wide, I suppose. Actually, getting this... Well, I can always bring this up, if need be, so that it's a little bit more natural to get that too wide curved section going. Something like that. And I could do that. Yeah, I think that would work. And then it kind of goes over. And then you can kind of like maybe have like a little viewing area right here so you can actually like look out and see everything that's going on. But I think with the double paths that come together at a point right there and then come up, I think it's going to work out a whole lot better. I do quite like that, I think. So, I do quite like that. Let me go sleep. Oh. Let's see. But yeah, I think that's going to... And then the water wall kind of flowing down. I think that's going to work for that. And... It feels a lot more like, oh, I don't know what the term is, but it's going to feel a lot more like you're entering like a proper hub of trade and commerce, which is kind of the goal, because this is kind of a, even though it's not part of the night market, this is going to be a very important place in terms of the night market. So, and this part, I think what I'm going to do is bring this out to like there, maybe. That would come up to there. I don't know. And we'll probably do like some kind of storage or something up under here. Let's see. Yeah, that's a lot of what I've been doing, is just tearing things up and replacing them. In a lot of cases, so... And then this big like super path comes up, and thank you, Tom, and welcome to the stream. Yeah, that's kind of the goal with this area, is making it feel more like, you know, that first section was more of like a hamlet, kind of as you enter through that gateway. You know, it's a smaller area. We are still going to have a lot of overgrowth in this area, but we're also going to have a lot of, you know, that city type feel. You know, more managed pathways and things like that through some of this area. And then you'll go up to, say, the Lunar Citadel, where there's actually like not a lot of overgrowth. And then actually down here there's going to be a lot of overgrowth. So it's going to be kind of like contrasting things between like these lower lands that are a lot more overgrown to these higher sections that are less overgrown, you know. It'll hopefully once it's all done, it'll make more sense, but I hope. What, the prismarine roof with like the leaves? Actually, Bunny, I should show you something, I suppose. I suppose I should show you something. Let's oh, I've got to figure out how I want to curve. I'll sort that in just a second. I'm gonna show you something though. Since the sun is up, I'll show you the most beautiful thing about this roof. Look at this. I love it. I love the way the light shines in through this area. And it actually makes it into a really, really, well, I don't know, relaxing room. I just think the sound of water kind of flowing or bubbles, and it would be like, that would be like my little Zen attic. Is what it would be, so. Thank you, Susie. Thank you, and thank you, Michael. It's steadily coming along. And honestly, I think once we spruce this area up and put the streamers that go between the buildings and the lights hanging down it's gonna be such a like nice street to walk down, and it's really gonna feel like you're moving from that kind of like hamlet feel that's on the kind of the outskirts of the city, moving into like the city proper. I think it's gonna be like, oh hey, this is a busy part of the town. So um, let's see. Yeah. I know, and it actually makes it really really cool whenever it rains too up there. It's a nice area, and I want to do more roofs with leaves kind of coming through because they add a lot. And I'm building a town where I can actually use leaves as roofs, I guess. I'm actually building a town where that wouldn't be out of the norm, so I could just do that, at will. So I do need to build more of those. But yeah, thank you guys. Thank you so much. It's actually kind of a nice, a nice area for overlooking that forge area as well. And technically you can make some really nice trellises within Minecraft. It's just, you kind of have to work with it and get it just right. But you can do some nice trellis stuff. And whatnot, so. Yeah, I'm going to build a statue here. That's what we were talking about earlier. I'm going to build like a golem, I think. I'm going to do some testing in a test world and figure out exactly how I want to lay it out. But I do think we're going to build some kind of like an old golem setting up there. You're more than welcome to steal it, Susie. That's what it's there for. So, but I just love the way Prismarine and Oak look together. So, I'm quite a fan of it. Alright, I wish that grass would come through, but anyways, I'm thinking this will kind of come up and it's going to kind of curve over into this path. And then this is going to kind of come up and go into that door, and then this, what I'll probably do to make this work out is bring this and then, kind of curve it over, and then we'll have the stairs come up here. And then this is going to kind of curve around. Something like, it's weird. Trying to get all this stuff to line up just right. Just because of the way it's all set up. The Lunar Citadel will actually be up on these ridges and kind of span around. If you watch my Divine Journey series, it's going to be something to that effect, but I have some really cool ideas for some really ornate, especially this gap right here that's pretty large. We're going to have this really ornate bridge that kind of comes across and connects all that over. But the Lunar Citadel is going to be kind of the highest point of the city is where it's going to be situated. So that is the plan anyways. And actually it was supposed to be today's episode, but it's not today's episode because I couldn't control myself building. So it's going to be Wednesday or Thursday's video, depending on when I get things done, basically. Now, this is going to have to be pretty much a straight path. Ugh, I don't want that, though. It's so ugly. What will I do? What will I do? Let's see. Let me just try something. Wait, why do I keep doing that? I'll do this. And then let's say that. That's not so bad if it kind of just curves. I don't think, because I don't know, I could put a lamppost here, something just to make it feel like that curve's more natural. And I could even push this back, like let's say one more and do that. Let's see. That's got to go like that, though. Is that the curve I want, though? That is a good point, Zoro. Yeah, let's curve the bridge. Let's not mess about with that, make some ugly pathway. I don't know why I was trying to force the bridge in like that. Thank you, Zoro. See, I hate you guys to like snap me out of losing my mind. So let's just clean all this up. That was a horrible decision on my part. Curving and then recurving a road for one block doesn't make it whimsical. It just makes it bad. So let's fix this. So we'll have this come up. And then what we'll do is do that. And then the bridge. And I might even go with slabs for the bridge because they would actually work out. I don't know if I want them pointed that way or pointed towards us. Let's see. Just an idea. This would... let's see. And this isn't the actual bridge, by the way. This is just a rough idea to see how we would do this. So it would come across, and it might actually be raised a little bit. Well, I appreciate you using one of them on me. I appreciate it. Because I don't know, I was trying to force things into places where they just shouldn't be. So I really, really appreciate that. So we would have it kind of somewhat to that effect, right? Not exactly like that, but I might even have it pointed differently. I don't know, but yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's not that bridge isn't like that. None of this stuff. This is just kind of landscaping to get things planned out. I usually do that with cobblestone because, you know, just easier to use though. It might be wood, it might be stone, because stone bridges are perfectly fine and actually work out nicely. So I don't know if we'll have it as wood or stone. And the nice thing about if we did stone, we could actually make it look somewhat aged. Not really, really aged because of the location, but this bridge would have been here a lot because this is kind of like leading over to the mines, which has been like a staple of this town since the very beginning. So maybe making it look a little bit older would be nice, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. And actually what I would probably do, since, and I don't, like I said, I don't really know the actual shape, but I would do something like that instead. Since this side of the bridge is that way, instead of having it pointed like an arrow. Let's see. Could carve it down. Could. But no, I can't carve it down. I can't. If you mean like curving it down so that it like plugs into here, I can't really do that. Because the awkward point, even if I drop this, the awkward point would be getting on this bridge, going down in elevation, and then coming right back up in elevation, which to me is a really big no-no. Like, you never want to go down and then back up immediately because it just makes things awkward and makes things like, you know, I don't know, you'll never generally find a road that does that, like just dips down for no reason. So, I mean, I could make the bridge curve, if you don't mean like Y level, but actually make it curve so you step on it here and then it kind of curves around and plugs in. But yeah. Yeah, all that stuff, we're going to work on that. And this bridge, the arch isn't, like I said, it's not set in stone. That's the plan, Delco. But like, this bridge isn't, it's not done. This is just planning where the bridge will be, is all this is. So, we're not actually building the bridge right this second. It's not going to stay this way. It's just planning where it's going to be at, is all it is. Let's see. And then Oh, the only thing is I don't have anything else here. But I need something else here so that it doesn't feel awkward for... Well, actually, you know what, though? Yes. See, I think that's all that I wanted split off of. There's a path going there, path to the stables, path to here. Would probably be good, I think. And then... Let's see. Well, I say it's not set in stone, it's set in cobblestone, because I actually had a comment during one of the other streams where I said it's not set in stone, and then somebody says, yeah, it's set in cobblestone. And then I just kind of picked that up. I don't remember who said that, who first said that. It wasn't me, though. So I'm not taking credit for that. But it was really, really, really cute the way they said it. Take care, Susie. Have a good one. I should probably make this like 3 wide, just because we have horses coming in this, and not like a 1 wide door. I think would probably be good. And then maybe... Maybe kind of curve that over... I don't know, or bring this in. How wide is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. Actually, yeah, instead of... Let me see. What if... I think I'm going to make this a little bit thinner because it would actually work out nicely for us. And I think 4 wide is plenty wide. So just all the way down, if we... If we did this, and then maybe brought this up, but it would actually make the water wall idea look a lot better. Yeah, and it's going to give me a whole lot more room to play with that especially the pathway, because I feel like I'm going straight into stairs, whereas if I do this, I can kind of have it open more into that and just feel a little bit more natural, right? And then it would kind of go into the bridge. I mean, I think the bridge location is fine. But it was those stairs that were kind of bothering me. And then I don't feel like I have to force as much going on back here to necessitate a 4 wide walkway, right? Or a 5 wide walkway. 4 wide's a lot more manageable, I think. And then I could leave this as is, like that, maybe, so that it kind of has more of a natural type curve. And by the way, if you're ever doing like roads and stuff, one of the best things you can do is just set yourself to like sprint or even walk, depending on what kind of a pathway it is. But just try to move it and see how natural it feels, is what I usually do. So a lot of times if I'm landscaping, especially like in a time lapse or something, you'll see me run back and forth a lot. And that's what I'm doing, is just kind of testing that curve and seeing how it feels. That's something that I do a lot, and it may help you guys out if you... Because I'll find myself getting stuck on pathways and trying to make them feel just right a lot of times. So they kind of have that natural feel, and that's usually what I'll do. So this part, what I'll probably do, because we're coming off on this angle, so I don't want to make it be like, you know? If we dig this out, do that, let's say, or maybe something like that, let's say, and then bring this up. No, we can't do that. I could maybe dig this back a little bit. What What I'll probably have to do is landscape it. Well, I will have to landscape this because there's going to be a shrine up here. Yeah, that's right. So, how do we want to do this? Well, actually, this might work. Depending on how the bridge comes together, that might actually work. Because if I wanted that to work out well, I could just do this and make the bridge, and then this would feel a lot more natural. Just that one little addition there. So I might make the bridge a little bit wider so that I can do that. And well, actually I will, because this is way too narrow, especially with there going to be a shrine up there. So having something more to this effect and bringing all this out, giving it a little bit more of like a wide feel, would make this feel a little bit more reasonable. Okay, Bunny, drive safe and take care. And then this curve here would now feel a bit more natural, I think. So, I don't know. And then I could have this go up into a staircase, plug into the shrine, and there we go. And then the stairs could continue on up there. So I will be bringing some woodland stuff in. Yeah. Which I'm assuming that fish can be name tagged, right? Can they be name tagged like other animals? I guess I don't see why not, but at the same time, if you name tag, we found out that if you name tag wandering traders, they still despawn, so I don't know. But I'm assuming that fish would work. I think. I'm surprised I haven't had any fish. Well, fish only naturally spawn in rivers and ocean biomes, don't they? I'm assuming. Oh, and I'm sorry, Master, have a good one. I'm sorry, I just now caught that. Take care and have a good day, and I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good day, so take care. So I think... Oh, okay. Awesome. I just gotta figure out how to move fish up here, I guess. Oh, you can move them by bucket. See, I never knew that. I never knew you could move fish by bucket. Well, thank you, Bunny, and thank you, Spiker. I had no clue. Let's see. I actually wonder if I should... What if... I wonder if I want to add that there. Just so that that curves a little bit. Because that would be like the... That would be like a nice... Because that would kind of be like the normal intended path, I guess. Oh, okay. Thank you, Spiker. I had no clue. Yeah, purely they are... I can pop over there because there's always some in this river here. Oh, so you mean like, okay. I see what you mean. Like putting that full blocks like on the corners and stuff. Taking my like off the beaten path shortcut here through the wild country. Let's see. Yeah, see, there's a fish. There's different kinds of fish, too. Like, that one's a salmon, and there's a couple different types of salmon. There's ancient salmon and regular salmon. And then there's, like, tropical fish, and there's cod. And I think that's all of them. I've never seen a puffer fish, I don't guess. So... I definitely appreciate it, Spiker. I've got to put a whale up around here too. And I've also got an idea. I want to put a chicken pen, a chicken coop around. He's still watching over the tavern. I think that's actually Old Zorro. I should just nickname him or put a name tag on him for Old Zorro. And he will just exist in this tavern. Because he's been here. He's been here like since the stream, I guess, the other night. He was one of the pillagers that attacked later that night or at the end of the stream or something like that. Pufferfish do exist? I'm going to have to go swimming and see if I can find some. Hey, Andrew, and welcome to the stream. Because I had no clue. I've swum around in the ocean, but never seen a pufferfish. Okay, so... Let's see, where were we? So this pathway here... This one's pretty easy, actually, to landscape out. So this pathway is just going to run up along the side of the tavern in case you are one of the strange people that are coming from the night market, don't want to rest and relax at the tavern for a little bit, and you just want to go right to bed. We got you covered with a pathway that runs... actually, it's going to need to curve right in here. So, somewhere's about... Oh, pufferfish poison you? Interesting. I have to see if I can find one of those later. So, I think right here should work. So this is going to kind of plug in. There's going to be steps there that that work out. Yeah, yeah. I imagine camels are going to be a thing because rideable bees. I think camels are going to be a thing because I know that Mojang came out a while back and said that they were planning on adding like palm trees. That was on their list of things to do, which that's one thing. How long have we had the 6 same types of wood? Like, why do we not have more types of wood, right? I think what Mojang needs to do is they need to take all the forestry trees from the forestry mod and just say, okay, big tree update, here you go. And then we'd be set. And we'd never, we wouldn't need trees for a while. Like, I love the animals, but I would love just more types of blocks. Like the coral, I wish there was a better way to get coral. Because I still have not found any warm oceans, and the the wandering traders are just, I don't know. They're not my friends. I think it's because I kill them all, though. I have so many wandering trader heads. It's not even funny at this point. Like, if Wild knew how many wandering traders I'd killed, she would, like, hate me. Or their llamas, especially, Let's do that. See, yeah, I think what Mojang's trying to do right now is just make biomes more interesting. Because right now, with, like, standard stuff... no, that's terrible. Don't do that. I don't think I want to do that anyways. So this would be the path. that what I want to do? So we kind of curve and kind of curve. That feels awkward. Maybe it's because I don't have blocks here. Let me try this. Yeah, the stonemason guy that sells quartz. Yeah, the underground biomes would be a cool addition as well, I think. Oh, wait a second. This would be... Let me move the stone cutter out of the way real quick. I just realized this is going to get really, really awkward because I need to put trapdoors here, but right now I've got the pathway going up through here, so that's not going to happen. Let's pull this off. And there's no rule in the official Minecraft handbook that we have to have the road directly in this very, very actual center of the street. Or the path, you know? So let's do... This would be a bit better. And let's see. I love the addition though of foxes, and berry bushes are like the best thing ever. If you find anything about the pathway needing to be in the middle, let me know. Purely, because last time I looked at the handbook, it didn't really say that I had to, but maybe I missed it. No, I do, and honestly, I think taigas are pretty solid as is because, you know, taigas, they've got the moss stone, they've got a lot of stuff going on. The spruce wood looks good, the podzol looks good, so. I think taiga, I don't know, and it's possible they could have just been being lazy, but I don't think taiga was the biome that really felt like it needed the most work, you know what I mean? Actually, I think I should have this curve, though, because otherwise, this is really, really awkward with the stable setting here. Of course, that stable, that's just a rough spot, so that may change, but maybe we could have this curve into this spot, right? So this is like that. Let's say, yeah, let's say it's like that, and then it kind of curves over into this. Maybe right here. Let's say. I think I'm gonna need one more path block. Why did ocelots get made useless? What do you mean? Or because cats... I don't really understand the cats thing, because we have cats in biomes that aren't supposed to exist. Did they make them... did they make them like more like spawn differently or something? I'm assuming that's probably what they did, because I've noticed them spawning in weird places, I feel like. Because normally ocelots are like really, really rare, but we've got a bunch of them. Which I need to get them, actually. Oh, is that what it is? Okay. Well, then that makes sense. Then. And this can go... This was actually here a while back as a marker. So, that's why we have cats spawning. I do agree, more interesting, just underground in general would be great. Because underground right now is kind of bleh. It's a little bit bleh. I don't know. Yeah, I think I want to have the pathway curve off and do this. So actually, this needs to come out just a little bit more. So just as an example, and then, yeah, this kind of break. Okay, I think that would work. And then this, I don't even know when this was even a path. Yeah, I do. This was like the old path that was there. Thank you, Cooley Buzz. I think I got it right. Cooley Buzz? Maybe? And yeah, more interesting nether would be wonderful. Wonderful. Oh, is that what spawns them? Is villages. I did not know that. See, there's a lot of things I don't really... I'm just building. I haven't even like delved into a lot of the new features and stuff. I'm bad. But it's okay. So this would be... So this would be like... that. Well, I'm going to leave this alone because I have a couple different ideas. I don't know which one I want to go with. I don't know if I want the water flowing and then the railing up beside it, or how I want to do that for sure. I do agree. I think just the fact that they made Endstone not a limited resource is a huge thing. Because before the End Islands, it was just like, you know, there wasn't enough End to really, you know, I don't know, to even like attempt to do much with. So I know a lot of people think like, because there was probably, I don't know, you know, 10,000 Endstone blocks or something like that, which sounds like a lot, but at the end of the day, it's actually not a lot. You know, 10,000 blocks, you can eat through that pretty quick if you're building a world, I think. So this is the Silder's Vibrant Shaders, and then just vanilla textures. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, for me, I know everybody's different. For me, I would like Mojang to just say, okay, we're going to take the next 2 years and create and implement a bunch of new building blocks. Because I would be like, okay. Be like, okay. They're going to be like, no animals, no mobs, no nothing. But lots of building blocks. I'd be like, okay, that's fine. I mean, I love the additions to animals and stuff. And pandas and bees and stuff like that are just great. But at the end of the day, getting more blocks is just great. Okay, so I think we've got that stuff laid out. I think we can actually start building some stuff out, I guess. Or smoothing out all this, because this is all still kind of a mess too. Yeah, this is pretty bad. Let's see. And maybe making this not feel like such a steep fall to your death would be cool. And let's see. End raid? No, it's probably not going to be a stream because that's going to be a community thing. And so it's probably going to be videos with everybody kind of lining up their release dates. So... Oh, I know they added a bunch in 1.14, but I'm fine with them just continuing adding more and more and more. I mean, I think 30 is actually a lot for vanilla. And the stuff they added, the coral blocks, especially the dead coral blocks, are just wonderful. I wish maybe they were a little bit more accessible, but they are really, really good. And you know, I have no complaints there, but I can never have too many. Never too many building blocks. And I do, yeah, mini bosses would be cool. Or if they just did like events, that would make so much of a difference. Actually, this is going to get pushed out, isn't it? So I don't really need all this stuff. This should be... Yeah, let's come in planning that this is where the actual wall is going to be. And it's going to kind of stick out there. And that's going to make things a little bit easier for us. Let's see. Yes, that is fine, Spiker. You are free to ask me. I mean, you can message me now and then I can respond later, or you can message me later, or just whenever you get around to it. You know I'm here for you, bud. So you just let me know. Speaking of, I need to check with Kat and see if... I need to check back up with Kat, because she was wanting some assistance the other day as well, so... And I could actually have... Let's see, let's do that. Then we can have that wall kind of drop down like that. But I think if they just added events to Minecraft, that would be really, really awesome. Like, either triggerable events or just random events. Like, you know, imagine something similar to like a blood moon in vanilla. Like, oh, you can't sleep and it's nighttime and there's just lots of mobs. Like, that would just be kind of cool, I think. Oh yeah, that stuff would be cool. Like different biome based, just mini bosses. Instead of like the... I don't even count Elder Guardians as a boss, I don't think. I mean, I know technically they are, but it's more like a mini boss, like, you know, what you were just talking about. I think really the only bosses is like the End Dragon and the Wither. Yep. Yay me! See, do I want to do that? Yeah, let's do that so I can do like a railing that runs around. Okay, and then we just, I don't know how steep I want to keep all this. Probably, because I kind of want to put walls around it, I think. In a lot of spots. This right here needs to be smoothed out, for starters. Because that's messy. And then, oh yeah, we got to sort this stuff out here. Oh. Yeah, like if you just triggered like waves, kind of, and I think they're starting to move towards that because the pillager raids are that way, you know. Albeit I feel like they're a little bit maybe on the easier side because the raids aren't really all that big at the moment, but I do think they're kind of moving towards that. And I guess, I mean, at the end of the day, I think as far as difficulty goes, you know, vanilla is not trying to be super difficult, and which is actually in a lot of ways I think it's a good thing, because it's kind of more of like a calming experience. You know, I don't want like Lycanites mobs in vanilla because I do like to just kick back, relax, and just build, honestly. And my, do I love it. If you couldn't tell, I've just been like hooked on vanilla. So Yeah, but see right now, like honestly, I forgot in vanilla how overpowered you are with with good diamond armor. Because like the pillager raids will come out and they'll be sitting there shooting me, but it doesn't even feel like I'm losing health. You know, I'm just like, I'm just beating everything to death like a monster man. So, I mean, of course, this is like fully best in slot enchanted type diamond armor. So, like to be fair, I guess you should feel pretty powerful. But let's see. Yeah, if the Angel Dragon was like the Moon Lord, that would be nuts. That Moon Lord was probably one of the best bosses they'd done, I feel like. I do. It does. It does. And like, that's what, in vanilla it's a lot more noticeable. But at the same time, I like vanilla not for the challenge aspect, because I mean, day one you got diamond armor, you know, and you can enchant it and you know, start working, and depending on I guess how focused you are, you could probably get up to like best in slot or close to it type enchants on it in the first day. But I don't think most people play vanilla for the challenge aspect. I think it's more for just the kind of calm, laid back sort of thing. And I do quite love it for that. Because like 90% of what I do on here is build, and I love it. I love it so much. And it's actually more fun and addicting for me than modded is. Modded's like, it has a lot of like, oh god, I don't want to do this. But vanilla doesn't have that. I hop on here, I build, and I love every second of it, you know. Oh, I want shulker boxes. Since you're talking about shulkers, I want shulker boxes so bad. Soon we shall have shulkers. Okay, so right up here will be where the shrine's at. It doesn't have to be anything super elaborate. It's not like a big church, just a small like shrine for them to come to and, you know, pray or whatever. And so it can be big, or it could be small, or it could be somewhere in the middle. You know, I'll probably do something to the effect of like some of the shrines, and I've got some pictures. I'll have to try to find them, but I've got pictures of some of the shrines in Japan, and that's probably what I'll base a lot of it on, is that. Let's see. I don't actually know purely. Well, I think a lot of it, and have a good one, Zorro, and take care. I think for me, and the way I see it, a lot of it is just, it's just preference on what people enjoy doing. And I mean, a lot of people just absolutely love automation, and actually that's not me. I'm kind of just like, ugh, like meh on automation stuff. And that's like, we've done a little bit of redstone so far in Alphacraft. We'll probably do a little bit more, but I'm not going to do a whole lot of redstone. I'll go ahead and warn you, because I don't know, it's just like, I mean, I used to do a lot of redstone, and you know, in like single player worlds, and it's not really so much that I'm against redstone, but I think if you want to watch like a really good redstoner, I suggest you watch Frillith, and he does redstone good. I'm just kind of like, you know, about redstone, so I probably won't do a whole lot of it, because I enjoy building, and so I can build, and Frill can do redstone, and you know, it just kind of works, you know. I think that's kind of how I don't think we're going to have really, really shallow stairs going up to the Lunar Citadel. because we would kind of come up to about this point. A lot of this is going to get kind of covered over with a structure, and I don't know, I've got to clear all the trees and decide, you know, I don't really know how we're going to design all this out just yet, but especially the entrance, but I know it's going to encompass this whole section, that, and connect over to there, but we'll see. I actually don't even do redstone for my doors. I don't know. I know a lot of people like it, but then you kind of have to invert everything if you're zombie proofing, so I just don't even bother with it. And I don't mind closing my doors. And yeah, I used to love redstone because I enjoy it. It takes a lot more thought, but now I just enjoy building. Let's see. Sorry, I'm catching up on chat right now. I do just subsist off fish because I have like infinite fish. So I have a cow farm. It's just meh, you know. I haven't really done the agriculture area, so it's more convenient to just eat cooked cod at the moment. But yeah, it's a little bit of a spoiler here, Ericone. And kind of working on just some general, not really build, but just some general landscape layout stuff at the moment. And I guess I should go ahead and run this path too. So this is going to go just like that, and then it's going to connect into the shrine. However that ends up coming together, you know. However that ends up being, that needs to go like that. And no, it doesn't. It needs to go, because that's awkward. Let's do that. There we go. Yeah, I am gonna do some piston doors. I always like designing piston doors, and you know, especially if we were doing like a castle or like a theme, like a castle theme, I would do probably a bit more piston doors, but we will have some piston doors. I always liked designing those, so there is some plans for those in the future. I'm not going to do a pathway right now for the shrine because I really don't know exactly where that's going to come together at. So we'll be building that. That'll be a stream build because most of this is all kind of a complex thing. So chances are that's going to be a stream project that we do at some point. But the nice thing is, for the next stream, we'll have most of the landscape planned out, so we can make plans for that. You know, and we'll also build a statue here. So I'm just going to put down cobblestone so I don't end up falling into this, and a torch. I'm just going to figure out, that's something I kind of want to spend a bit of time in a test world, because I actually have not designed vanilla statues in a while, and it's been a while. It's been a while. But actually, the one that we're going to build, I've done it before, so I don't think it's going to take that long. I just have to get into that jive and see if I can make one that fits into a 3x3 as well, because that would be ideal. Yeah, a waterfall would be pretty cool, and that's something that we might do. And I have some ideas for the Lunar Citadel, which could be fun, like the sky waterfalls where they're like just pouring down from the sky, you know, which would be waterfalls put in at build height. But I don't know if I'm going to go through with it, because I kind of like them because they just add so much, like ooh, I wonder what could be up there, kind of a feeling, and kind of a magical feeling. But I don't know for sure if we're going to go through with that. I don't know if it would end up being just too corny or if it would be kind of cool. So whenever we start bringing this stuff together, I'm going to play around with it, and then if we end up having a waterfall, or we could just build one that comes up there and then pour us down. But also, we have to bear in mind that a lot of this space is going to be where the mine carts come up from the mine, and all the ore is kind of offloaded and sent to the forge area. So we'll have to take all that into consideration. Alright, so... Observers, hoppers, and droppers for a redstone door? What is this madness? What is this madness that you speak of? That sounds amazing. Oh. Okay. So... Yeah, and I can also do like floating islands too, as well, which is something I thought about instead of just building the waterfall at build height. Then I don't know. I don't know for sure. Leafstone, I have leafstone. I've never heard of leafstone. I don't think. I don't think so. All right. Okay, so is that a building block or something? Maybe. Let's see. I don't want to do this. Can I make this a little bit more split off? That lighter wood building is the blacksmith. It is. It's in today's video. Yeah, that's the main thing that's kind of making me iffy about doing any of that, is making it fitting in with lore, purposes. So I've got to, I don't know, I've got to do some thinking about how I want to do. Like, I've got some ideas for the Lunar Citadel, but there's still some things I have to flesh out. Luckily, it's going to be a minute before we have to start that build, if that's chosen as the next direction for the episodes to go. But I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. All right. Yeah, I think that's good. This section here, I'm going to keep this pretty pretty steep, and that's because, of course, we're going to have pillars that come down right here, and I don't know, I think it just looks better steep like that. And then once we bring the pillars down, once we start maybe building this house, if that ends up being the same, like the actual layout for the house, then we can add some overgrowth down in here. And I'm also thinking about, we've got a little bit of grass down here, but I might add just a little bit more. So maybe just like a bit of... let's do that. So that way we can have just kind of some like grass down here and stuff, like a bit more grass. Oh, for the builds. I know I put redstone on dirt. Like, it don't matter to me. And then I always get comments like, "No, don't do that. We hate that." And I'm like, "Oh, sorry. I don't understand. It's gonna be hidden." I mean, if it was like visible redstone, but it's just like stuck on. It's like stuck on. Yeah, just stuck somewhere. Hey Heather, and welcome to the stream. Welcome. I don't know. I don't know what YouTube does. I'm gonna add just a little bit of dirt there. I need just little bits that kind of stick out. Out here, I don't. Let's see. This is mostly like 1 deep, 2 deep in some spots. This drops down to 3 deep. I'm probably gonna leave it. Let's see. We can make dirt darker if we use Podzol. But yeah, I wish it would hydrate naturally. But, oh, because Enderman can pick up dirt. I never thought about that, I guess. But see, I also get the same thing, though, if I do, like, cobblestone and stuff. I get the same comments. As if it, like... I don't know. They're like, no, don't do that. I'm like, okay. Let's see. I'm thinking about actually digging some of this out. Because I always like shapes down in the water. Like actually some of this stuff with a little bit more, I don't know, features going on. And so then maybe do something like that. And then I might add, oops. I don't know. I don't actually, it don't matter to me. Like, I just kind of, usually I just do whatever and don't worry about it, but I was just saying. And since when can Enderman pick up cobblestone? I mean, I know they can pick up, like, dirt and, like, natural blocks, but I've never known of them to be able to pick up cobblestone. Unless maybe I'm crazy. I've never once seen them pick up any cobblestone. I've seen them pick up dirt blocks, grass blocks, sand blocks. They love tearing up cactus farms. If you don't put them, like, over water, you know, or something like floating. And I've seen them pick up, like, podzol and stuff. But I've never once seen them pick up... I've never seen them once pick up a cobblestone block. Let's see. I'm probably going to mix in just a little bit of sand and gravel into this as well. And just kind of spruce it up a little bit. I think you're probably right, Harakani. That's probably a lot of what it is, I think. But let's see. Oh, technically they can? I never knew that. I don't think I like all this dirt, so much dirt. Let's see. But see, I don't know if I want a lot of stone down there. I don't actually think I want a lot of stone down here. Because, you know what? I've never... Let's see. I think gravel fits. But, you know, you don't... I'm gonna mix some other blocks into it. It's not just gonna be all dirt. But, you know, you actually don't see a lot of, like, stone in the bottoms of like rivers. It's usually gravel because the water flows over it. I might mix in, but I don't want like primarily stone on this end, I don't think. I'm actually thinking as far as blocks down there. I do like the bark blocks. I do, or if you mean like the strip logs, I do like those quite a bit. But I'm thinking, let's see, I'm thinking dirt. I'm not gonna put grass down in the bottom of the river, but I'm gonna do, I think, gravel, dirt, a little bit of sand, and then probably a little bit of cobblestone. Because cobblestone, I think, matches up with the stones that you see in the bottom of a river a lot better. At least the rivers around here. There's not very often that you see just solid chunks of like rock. I don't think. And then what I'm going to do is, let's see, gravel. Yeah, I've got plenty of dirt. And then I'm also going to sprinkle in some soul sand just for bubbles. Because I love the bubbles. And take care, Heather. Have a good one. See, dirt, sand, gravel, soul sand, and we'll use a little bit of podzol. Maybe podzol. Podzol looks great as like a mud type texture, but I don't know. I don't know if I want it underwater or if the soul sand will do the same purpose. I think that's going to be... Let's see. It just depends, Michael, because I know some of the rivers around here are primarily like lighter particles from a lot of shells and stuff like that, and then small stones, and the bottoms of the rivers and stuff will be comprised a lot of those. I know in a lot of cases they will get pushed down, but in a lot of cases, you know, when there's a lot of them, they will actually kind of build up in spots. So that's kind of the purpose of the gravel. I'm not planning on using a lot of it, but a lot of it's going to be cobblestone. But the stone just never looks right in the bottom of a river, I don't think. So, honestly, I may not even have that much dirt, you know? But then again, I don't know if I like the cobblestone down there. Not a lot of it, I don't think. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Let me cover it all with dirt for now. I agree. I don't really see a lot of like naked stone just sticking out in the bottoms. Of course, I mean, aside from like boulders and stuff, you don't even see it that much above ground. It's commonplace in Minecraft, but it's not something that you generally really see a lot of. You know, you see like larger single rocks, but not just these. The ground's just not like one big rock, which is kind of sometimes what it feels like within Minecraft. And so I think if we do something with more of like a mixture, I do think that this bit that I made really deep doesn't look right, so I'm actually going to smooth that out. And we're just going to sprinkle in, let's see, maybe this is where some of the smaller particles is kind of built up, so like sand that's kind of built up in the bottom of this. And then maybe just a little bit more sand and maybe some gravel mixed in a couple spots. And, oh, you know what? I do need to put in just a little bit of soul sand. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Something like that. But, yeah, I've actually, let's see, I've seen some naked stone, but not Minecraft level stone. It'll be like little bits of stone, and then occasionally like a big boulder, you know, or something like that down in, and it's generally ones that have like fallen off of like a hill and kind of rolled down. But yeah, I don't think, but yeah, I agree. I don't really see a lot of that at all. Yeah, we do wish they would have some other types of sand type stuff, but we can do that. Yeah, and I can hear the bubbles. You guys might not be able to because of the music, but which I've actually got particles. Oh, I gotta remember where they're at. No, it's not there. It's... One second here. Animations. Yeah, here it is. Particles. All. Is that working? You know what? It's actually possible. Take care, Purely. I'm probably going to end out the stream here before too long because it's approaching 3 hours, and it was kind of just a shorter stream today. I don't think that is. I don't think. I actually don't think that this is water source blocks down here. Now that I think about it, let me try. Oops. This is the one I meant to actually break. Yeah, there we go. So if you jump in it, you're going to go flying up out of there, but just for looks, I love the way the bubbles look. It's like the best thing ever. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Alright. And... let's see... the podzol, I think I love. And I also have to get some lily pads for this. Probably not right here because we do kind of have this waterfall going on, so it would actually like pull them down through there. Chances are, but somewhere's about. Whoops. I'm gonna have to go farm up more podzol here soon, actually. That. A little bit of that. Take care, KC. Thanks for dropping by. Hey, Wandering Trader. Ah, and I got his head. Okay, cool. I'm up to like 10 of those now. And his llamas must die too. Because I'm kind of like the bad guy here. Yeah, it's a good point. Around the soul sand would probably be good. So maybe I add the soul sand there. Oh, hi. That works. Cool. And then it kind of reminds me of like kind of just the gunk that kind of builds up down at the bottom, you know? And then let's see. Thinking right there. Right there. Oh, that's gonna drive me insane. Those are actually like perfectly lined up. Let's actually switch this around just a little bit here. Let's do the soul sand there. Another piece of pod's all there. Is that really not a water source block? Come on. Really? I do have the white llama heads, I believe. Let me go check real quick. Yeah, mossy cobble would work. That's a good point. Mossy cobble would work, and yeah, we could. Let me think. Let me think how I want to do that. We could have a log in the water. I think. I should think. I have creamy trader llama head. I have white trader llama head, brown trader llama head, and light gray trader llama head. So I've got. I actually think that is all 4 of them, but I could be wrong. And I got plain zombie leatherworker head and plain zombie cartographer head. You can place kelp. That's one thing I want to add to it. Once we get everything placed down. I think I'm pretty, you can place it. You can place kelp in there. Because that's one thing I want to add, because like as it stands right now, the none of the rivers have, it's only in the ocean that there's any kind of plant life. And yeah, sure, kelp doesn't actually grow in rivers, but plants do. So I do want to add plants to it. So we should be able to add those in. Let me see how I want this. Or actually I want slabs, because we can have the waterlogged ones, and it makes perfect variation in height. Yeah, I've actually got I haven't recorded it yet, but we're going to be going in one of the coming episodes. Yeah, the clear lag it's super annoying, but I don't turn off chat unless I'm just doing like spikes of recording, and that's because if it goes off, I need to make sure that I get my stuff, before it's deleted. But we're going to be doing an episode here before too long where we just go head hunting, because I want to get a trident. That's going to be the first thing, and that's so that we can get charge creepers to get their heads. I do want to get those. Yeah, let's actually... let's see. I wanted to add... well, for starters, I wanted to add bubbles, but it seems like that's not a source block down there, so let me grab this. Alright, and then just kind of make this look not so just wall of dirt-ish. We'll do that. Hey, Kat, and welcome to the stream. I'm doing wonderful. How about yourself? Let's trim that back just a little bit. Yeah, half slabs can be waterlogged. Hey, Tiana, and welcome to the stream. So we can just do like that. I used them in a couple spots, waterlogged like that. They make perfect little, like, just little, like, boulders and stuff down in the water, and it's wonderful. And that, and I'm also thinking about, this is somewhat kind of more decorative spot, but let's see, how do I want to do this? Oh, these aren't waterlogged though, because that's not a source block, I guess. I think that's how that works. It has to be a source block to waterlog them. Well, I don't know. That's a project for an episode that I'm working on. It's not a project for right now anyways. So, yeah, I'll just run this back over. Okay. Anyways, back to this. Let's see. Do we want to go ahead and get the kelp so we can start adding some of that to get an idea? Oh, did you lose power? Sorry to hear that. Was it storms? Oh, okay. Is that the case, Spider? I wasn't sure, like... I was thinking so, but... Because I noticed whenever I try to waterlog, like, stairs and stuff like that... yeah, actually, the waterlog sources, that's what I've got for, like, my well. So, this is a working water source, but it's all with stairs. And I've got a couple of those wells set up, and also up here, actually, the like the cooling basin with the water is a source as well. So this right here for the forge is a water source. Let's see. I can place these on dirt. Wonderful. Oh, wow. Sorry, cat. Sorry to hear that, cat. Let's go pretty heavy. Usually little rivers like this would have a lot of plant life, so... Hey, it already grew. Wonderful. And actually the dirt, where we place the dirt, this is a great way to spruce that up. And really make this area feel a lot better. Just kind of mix it about. Maybe, let's see. Yeah, I'm actually going to leave it here. Kind of dense. We'll make the bottom of this river kind of lots of life here. Yeah, honestly, the fact that they just added this one block makes like and bubbles. Bubbles add so much, just the movement that it adds to the bottom of the ocean or bottom of the river. Just having those plants moving and the bubbles rising up, it really makes this scene, I think. And then we'll add just a little bit of bubbles, say over here, and then maybe bring that pods all through to there. And yeah, this is getting better. And thank you for suggesting that podzol. I like that. At first I thought, well, it wouldn't look right, but it does look really, really good. It does look really, really good. Yeah, I do need to get fish, don't I? Let me let me see. Let me see something. Because the only thing we'll have to worry about with fish is making this fountain work without them like swimming down the fountain. Let's see. Honestly, I'm thinking let's do mossy stone, maybe. Oh, I don't know. It all depends on how I do this, which that's going to be in the episode. Well, I'll tell you what, for right now, we'll just block this off. and then I can mess with that when the time comes. So we'll just block that off. And then hopefully whenever I set it up, the fish don't just swim through. Maybe they won't, but we'll see. Let me add a couple more bubbles, and then we'll go get some fish. We'll go get some fish and fill this up with some fish. So, no, actually, I think I've got 3 bubbles. I think that's plenty. Take care, Spiker. Take care. Oh, you know, yeah. That. Okay, 1 second. I had a dumb attack. So what we can do, and Spiker saying that, I think he was saying it to what I was talking about, but what we can do is, I'm assuming that this works. Can I do? Yes, haha, awesome. So we can do this, and so technically what's happening is this is a separate. I don't know if that's actually where I'm going to place it. I'm probably going to bring it back. Yeah, that'll make a lot more sense if we bring it back by 1. So let's do that. That's that. And let me, just for a second, can I do that? No, I think I need to use full stone blocks to get rid of these, I think. Yeah, like, I was just getting beat to death by my dumb attack going on there. Let's do mossy stone here. So maybe I should move this boulder and we'll set it up somewhere else because it will look weird sitting right next to that. We'll set it up like, no, not right there. Right there. Okay. Yay. Whoops. Hey Tyler, and welcome to the stream. And then let's go boom, boom, boom. Get that flowing out. Yeah, there we go. That looks so much better. Let's see. Let me go sleep real quick. And then, now the fish won't be able to swim. Okay, Spiker, take care. Have a good one. And, yeah, just send me a message later and I'll try to give you a hand with the building stuff. If I don't respond immediately, it might be because I'm asleep, but, you know, I'll get to you as soon as possible. So, I love you, Spiker. Take care. And, yeah, and then I'll do some cleanups, shaping up with that, but cool. And I still have to do the other ends of this. But look at that. It's so much more lively now, right? Just lots of little additions. And, oh, I should probably break this off. Maybe move it over here. And we'll kind of close this off with a little bit of mossy stone. Like that, maybe. And then do it over here. So maybe it feels a little bit more intended. Or, I don't know. I might change some things up. But, you know, just to get a feel for it. And I might even bring this up. Like that. Maybe. I don't know. Just as an idea. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. And then I'm going to do... This back corner seems a little bit lonely, so let's give it just a little bit of grass. Like that. Okay, so the first section, I think, and let me add, I've got a little bit of podzol. So let's do podzol there, and maybe one more section of bubbles. Woo! And, oh, and just a little bit of grass. Make sure those sides don't feel left out. And then, Let's see. Yeah, we could do a sea lantern. I've got like infinite of those, so we could set one of those up down here, and it would look really, really pretty at night. I think. So I'm thinking sea lantern, maybe two or three. Let's pop over. I don't think it needs. I think just a little splashes of sand and gravel. Maybe a couple. You know, maybe a gravel block right there, and then maybe a gravel block right here, and then right there, and then we'll do. Oh, whoops. Oh yeah, this is all flowing water, isn't it? It's not really source blocks. So there we go. There we go. The fans I might once I get some of those. Oh yeah, I probably should get some seagrass, huh? That's a good idea, Cat. Thank you. I'll go grab some of that, actually. I'm not sure if I have any, because I was planning on farming some of that for whenever we do like the whole river. The whole like main river that runs through here, I was going to do like an episode where we totally redo all of that and make it a little bit more vibrant, and haven't gotten to that yet. I promise that's coming up. That's actually one of the miscellaneous tasks I'd like to do, but I can go grab some seagrass as well, because it's a little bit different. It's like more going on with it. So thank you for suggesting that. I will pop over to the ocean in just a second. Yeah, it doesn't have the whole like custom emotes thing. Speaking of, this morning I was going to get my my stuff changed over from Twitch so that it actually lines up my YouTube chat on the screen, but like I said, this was kind of an impromptu stream because it was requested, so I was like, okay, well, or kind of requested because I'd mentioned I was thinking about doing one, and then it was like, yeah, okay, so I was like, all right, so we're gonna do one, I guess. But I'll get that switched over as soon as this stream's open. So, hey, I think you have great ideas, Cat. I think you have great ideas. Oh, and I was meaning to ask you, or tell you, if you were still wanting my help with stuff, just let me know. Let me know, and I'll do what I can. I'll do what I can to give you a hand. All right, so I'll pop over to the ocean real quick. We'll grab a little bit of seagrass. Shouldn't take but a second. Let me grab some shears. But yeah, I do think it's going to look really, really nice once we're done, because just custom rivers just look so much better than these big empty things, I think. And so far, the only custom that I've added is that... oh, I've got these seagrass. If I cut down... Can you not gather that with shears? Hey, Biz, and welcome to the stream. Oh, there it goes. It is floating. Oh, there it is. Okay. And you do get 4. So I'm assuming that if I bone meal seagrass, I get 2, just like all the other 2 tall, like grass and ferns and stuff. Let's see. Oh wait, it's over in this chest. I'm gonna get all this stuff sorted soon. We're actually gonna be building a warehouse before too long. Like a proper, like a big warehouse, because normally back whenever I would play vanilla, I would do like farming days where, you know, I might spend 8 hours just farming nothing but clay blocks. But I kind of have to have a warehouse to be able to do that effectively. So I have a place to actually put that stuff. Where did... man, this stuff, I lose it so well. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because that's what I use for, like, farming ferns and stuff. Is, I'll just do this. Ah, I just broke it and didn't use my shears. Just have to make sure that the lag clear doesn't get me here. This is probably about enough, I think. Pretty close. That's 10. Yeah, that should be good for now. And then I'll put this back. Okay. Oh, okay, that would actually work extremely well, Kat. And then, yeah, you can either send it to me, like, as a download, or I know you can also post it. Well, well, I guess it would be about the same. You could post it to YouTube as like an unlisted or private type video as well. Or, yeah, unlisted, and then send me the link, or you can just send it to me as like a, I don't know, like an email or something like that. And either one would work. So, after we get the seagrass put in, I don't think the bubbles would like send the fish shooting out of the water, would they? They might, actually. I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work out, but yeah, let's add just some little splashes of that. Maybe bone meal. Like one of those. I love just the two high ones, though. Or the one high ones, I mean. So like that. And then, yeah, something like that. Look at that. It's like a lot of life down there. Should I cut out? Maybe I should cut out just a little bit of the kelp. Well, no, because rivers tend to just be vibrant with life. Yeah, yeah. So I went kayaking. It's maybe a couple months ago. I went kayaking, and there was one spot I was trying to get the kayak down in the water. And it was just like your legs just got swallowed up by plants, almost like that kelp type plants, you know? And it was so hard to like, the spot we were at, it was just so thick with like the plant life and everything. So let's go snag ourselves a couple fish. I'm going to catch just a couple salmon, I guess, right now. Add them to the water. And then I might try to get like a cod or two. I don't think I'm going to do any tropical fish because it wouldn't make a whole lot of sense, I guess. But we'll get maybe 2 salmon and a cod in there just swimming about. Maybe 2 cod or 3 cod, or I don't know. Till the river feels good. You make a Walmart? A Walmart in the middle of the town? You think? Think I should make a big Walmart? Well, now there's like no salmon. Normally there's salmon all over this place, but I love swimming up under this tree though. Well, there's no salmon back here either. Oh, were you out looking for tropical fish? Well, I was going to say I haven't seen any tropical fish, but to be fair, I haven't found any warm oceans yet either. And I think that's where they spawn, is warm oceans. So I guess that would probably make sense that I haven't seen any. I have cold oceans for days, but no warm oceans. Let me go sleep. Man, the other day, actually, I was trying to do the roof for this build, and, I needed all that dark prismarine. I was trying to farm squid. Normally, my river is jam-packed full of squid. I could not find squid for hours. It was, like, such a pain because I was like, I need dark prismarine. And just no luck whatsoever. Let's see. Oh, is there a coral reef somewhere? Because I haven't found any. But I guess, actually, I think you probably live in a warm ocean, though. I'm assuming. So you probably got one easy access, though. Where are you at? Where are you at, salmon? Like, it's so strange because I actually, like, literally survived on salmon for a while. And now there's, like, none. Okay, let me swim up this way, then. I know I've got boats. Just for some reason, I like swimming so much. It's so much faster than it used to be. I think it's just, like, enjoyable. I find myself just swimming all over the place. Oh, do you live in a cold ocean? Huh. I couldn't remember. Hey, there's salmon. There's salmon. There's a bunch of them down here. Aha! Tactical fishing. Oh, you know, it's funny because, okay, so the area where I live in, it's a big like fishing kind of spot and everything, and I was looking at the fishing laws and stuff. Do you know we have a specific season? It's like for like a month, and it's the only time all year that you can fish this way, but it's fishing by hand, like just grabbing the fish out of the water with your hands. And apparently there's a season for that. And it's only like a month long, and you're not supposed to do it any other time of the year. Whereas fishing with a pole, you can do all year long. And for some reason, I just think there shouldn't even be a season. That should just be like a year round. Anytime you can just reach in the water and grab a fish, like you're some like ninja master. I think that should just be a year round thing. Like, you're just that good, you can do it all the time. Is what I think. But there we go. And so you guys said this little guy will never... It's kind of like he's jumping out of the water, though, which I love that, actually. I just hope he doesn't find himself like jumping out of the water onto land and dying. I know, right? Like, you have to be like... I mean, I think I consider myself to have really good hand-eye coordination, but there's no way I could just be like, and just grab a fish out of the water. Like, that's like what they do in, like, you know, like, I don't know, like Karate Master movies or something. You know, like, there's no way. Oh, I love this little fish. Yeah, we need some more of these guys. I'm thinking like 2 more, actually. This will be like a salmon pond. Are you asking about shaders on Minecraft Xbox or Minecraft PC, though? If you mean Xbox, I couldn't tell you. But PC, this is what I'm on right now. So, yes and maybe, or maybe and yes. Let's go back and let's get 2 more salmon. I think. But I don't guess I've ever played Minecraft on the Xbox. On PC, yeah, you can. I'm playing on PC right now, so. This is Silder's Vibrant Shaders, and there is a link down in the description if you're interested in downloading that. Bucket of salmon. Alright, I need 1 more. Where'd you go? Oh, wait. We were farther down the river. Okay. But isn't like the console versions doing that thing where they get like, they can buy shaders? I don't think it's out yet, but they can or something, or like a purchasable update thing or something at some point. I don't think it's out yet, but I think it was announced at Minecon or E3 or something a year ago or some such thing. Oh, the Xbox. I know what you're talking about because that's if you have like a Microsoft. Yeah, that's going to be the Bedrock So no, you have to have the Java edition to get the shaders. I think, at least to get these shaders. But like I said, I think Mojang is doing something, and I think it's like kind of try to get more money. But I know they announced something where they're going to add like an update that I think you can purchase, like it's like DLC, right? So they're going to have shaders that you can purchase for like $5 or $10 before too long. They're trying to get those microtransactions in there, I think. So I think that is coming up in the not so distant future. So I remember them announcing it at some point. But okay, we got 2 more salmon. Oh, I love them. I love them. My little fish fawns. I have this horror that I'm going to come back and they're going to be flopping around on the porch and they're going to die like right as I spot them. They're just going to die. But maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe they'll survive the test of time and they can swim around and all that. Alright, let me ban you real quick. There you go. Oh, and I'm gonna make, actually while I've got this tab open. There you go, Biz. You are now a mod. Oh, you can get shaders. Okay. Awesome. I've actually never played Bedrock, so I did not realize. But I think if you're on a laptop though, can't you, if you have the Bedrock version, can't you get the free version of the Java edition? Like if you buy it, you've got it on the multiple different editions, I think. So if you want these like free shaders, you can probably get, I don't know. I'm not sure how all that works, but hey, J Methods, and welcome to the stream. It's going good. We're actually kind of steadily approaching wrapping up point. It's actually past where I planned to wrap it up, but that's okay. We're working on the fish pond. So yeah, I'm not sure about if they have like Silder shaders or not. Sean, but maybe so, or maybe something kind of that resembles it. Okay, so we got that section done. I've still got to do all this section. Oh, I see how they're doing it then. So you have to have the Java edition, but you can't get the Java edition from the Bedrock edition. With modded, I think the biggest issue with running modded in shaders is weird kind of visual bugs with certain blocks. I don't know if it still does it. I haven't tried running shaders in modded in a long time, but I know Britannia used to be really, really bad with a lot of its blocks. They'd like, a lot of the shaders would make them like have some really, really weird render effects and stuff. So there we go. We have bubbles. It's not a fun place to swim, but it is visually appealing, I think. Alright, so let's add... Yeah, I think what it is like Microsoft came through and they bought Mojang and all that stuff, but then they realized everybody's got Minecraft right now. Like, if you buy it once, you've got it, and you know, it's not like there's like a Minecraft 2 or anything like that. I don't really want that there. Let's do that. And so I think they were like, well, let's make another version, and let's do microtransactions for that version. But The only thing I don't like about it, like I don't mind if there's multiple Oh, look at that at night. Look at that at night. Let's let it get dark real quick. This is gonna be beautiful. And then I've still got to run lights up through the rest of this. But it's kind of got like that wild feel to it, but also still kind of managed as well. But yeah, I think the only thing I don't like about there being all the different versions is different versions having like version specific blocks. You know, that's I think about the only thing that I don't like. I wish the blocks were kind of like, okay, well, you get all of them, you know. Like I know one of the versions, I don't remember if it's Pocket or Bedrock or what, or Education. There's like so many different versions now, but I know some of them have like colored torches and stuff. But yeah, oh man, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. And I really don't think it needs any more lighting because there's like bits of dark in there and it kind of makes the spots that are lit up just a lot nicer looking, and then seeing the fish swim through here. So, oh man. It's so good. So good. Now I just have to get the rest of it done. And then we're going to have this beautiful section there. Alright, let me go. My shovel's going to die before long. That's fine. I'll repair it after the stream. Da-da-da. Okay. Alright. Now it makes me like really hyped to get the river redone, you know, the big main river. It's gonna be a big project though, because there's actually a lot of river there. And also this, where the Druid Enclave is gonna be, we have to get this redone now. I do believe. Now it makes me want to just redo all the water. And then where the night market, well, the night market I'm probably gonna wait until I actually start building the boats and get those built out. Because a lot of the bottom of that water you're not even going to be able to see, so it's actually maybe not as important there, but... And I need to... Well, actually I know for a fact, if you row a boat over kelp and stuff, it doesn't break it, so... Yeah, I'm planning... That's one thing I am planning on putting some trees over there. Once all the buildings are built, I like to go through and do the trees and the grass and... little things like that. There's a lot of things I don't mess with until, you know. But I am going to put some plants around it and just little things like that. But, yeah, because, like, I don't know. I'm a sucker for Silder's shaders. There's something about them. They're always, like, my go-to shader because, I don't know. I think they just look so good. I do like your shaders as well, but I'm a sucker for Silder's. Oh, this place, I keep replanting these and they're just getting so dense. I'm going to have to fix this up. Oh no. Sorry, Biz. I've been there and that's a terrible, terrible moment. Because it's like, oh man, I have to go like record all this audio and it's like out of place, you know? Oh, I'm sorry, man. I mean, I think, yeah, I'm sure you can voice it over, but, and of course it depends, I guess, on what you're doing too. But if it's anything like, if there's anything where you got excited and stuff, it's kind of a bummer when you have to voice it over because it's like, you know, it's not that natural kind of excitement anymore. Let me get a little bit more of this grass as well since I'm here. I need to make, I've got to set up my plant farms here soon. So that way I can not do all this. Like have to swim out to it and all that. Oh, it's game audio. What? I would just maybe put music to it, Biz. So then it's not so like just your voice. Just add some music to the background. And actually, I can give you a good link to all the royalty-free music that you could ever want, and it's like some of the best stuff. If you want it, so. Let's see. So let's go. This section's probably going to be a bit more shallow, I think, but maybe a bit more. Oops. I'm going to add a little bit of gravel in here. Hey, it's no problem at all. I'm going to be, well, actually, I can just grab you the link really quick. Let me grab it. It won't take but a second. I can pull it right up. This is the one that I use. Yeah, there you go. That's the one that I use, and it's all by the same composer, but he has literally like thousands of songs on there. They're all royalty free, and he never. A lot of the royalty free music, like, they'll make it royalty free, and then, like, you know, in like a month or something, they're like, oh, now it's copyrighted and all your stuff gets copyrights. And he doesn't do that. He's been doing royalty free music for years, and, you know, he really enjoys doing it. He actually streams over on oh, I can't remember, Mixer or Twitch, I think, or maybe it's YouTube, I can't remember, but he does stream. I watched him one time, I just can't remember where I watched him at. But he's kind of cool to watch, because he'll just be like, hey, we're going to make a song. Let's make this kind of a song, and just does it. But it's no problem at all. And all the, you'll probably see it. You can get the, down at the bottom, like if you click on a song to open it, it's kind of in fine print there, but you can get the copyright information and just copy and put it on there. There you go. So, but he does a lot of fantasy music. That's why I love his stuff. Pretty much all the music I use is from his his Incompetech website. So let's see. Let's doing a little bit more podzol in this area. Maybe it's a little bit more muddy through here, and then the kelp kind of growing up off that, and maybe one more right there. And there. Okay. Yeah, it's him. He is an awesome composer. He is an awesome composer. I've been using his stuff, yeah, pretty much since I started YouTube, and I love it. There's just nothing better. Because I remember whenever I first started YouTube, I would do the thing where you dig around on like YouTube and websites and try to find royalty-free music, and then most of it's actually not royalty-free. You have to like buy it and all that mess. And then I found him, and it was like, okay, this is all I need. I'm good. I'm good forever. Because I could be wrong, but I believe he's the one. I believe he did some music for Majesty, which is an older PC game. I actually used to play the first one. I tried the second one. It wasn't as good, I didn't think, but I want to say that he did some music for that, but I could be wrong. Okay, let's do up through here, maybe a little bit more podzol. I'll just do this whole section. It's kind of a muddier section. A little bit of grass, a little bit of kelp. This stuff, of course, is not going to grow, but it's just going to be kind of like bottom sections. And once I get some of those coral nest things, I'm probably going to put just a couple down in here. I do believe. just have to go get some. Oh, you know what else I need? Oh. I have an idea. Let's see. Let's go ahead and make... Ooh, there we go. That's... Mix in just a little bit more of this podzol in spots. Okay. And I might have to go get some salmon for down here. Oh, and sea lanterns. Let's toss in... I'll actually be able to get a feel for it because it's turning night on us. So I'm thinking one right there. And then... maybe one here. And one there, maybe. Next episode of Enigmatica will be, and don't worry, you're not annoying me. Next episode of Enigmatica will be probably tomorrow. I don't have too much of the build that I'm working on, I don't think, unless I add anything else to it. But it should be, I think, tomorrow. There we go. And... and actually, let's do... oops. Whoops. Let's do... a little bit of gravel. Oops. Oh, that is gravel. Okay, look like dirt. No problem, Blue. Thanks for dropping by. Oh, that's there. That. Oh, that looks so much better already. But I have an idea. I wonder. Well, no, maybe not. Well, I could go get probably some sea pickles. I could go grab some of those, which would be kind of cool. I just have to go. I have to run to spawn. Spider's got. I don't know if I want to put a sea lantern here. Hey. Yeah, we get to play in the water. There we go. I think... oh, yeah. Let me pop over to spawn. This will probably be the last thing we do during the stream. But, I want to... well, I've got sea cucumbers over at my shop. And I can just grow some. Spider left me a coral block over at. She said it. Well, she said I can have them. I just have to go. I have to go find them and remember where they're at. She said I can have one, and then I can just grow sea pickles with bone meal. And I've been needing an excuse and a reminder to pop over and get some. So, is there any salmon down here by chance? I don't think so. May have to swim the long way. Go down there to the other end of the river. I appreciate it, ma'am. I do. said it was over near her house, I think. Over at spawn. So I'm going to have to run around just a little bit here. I probably should have dumped off my inventory, but I've got enough space for the time being. But I've got some sea pickles, so I just want to, like, maybe grow a bunch of them. And then I can drop the price at spawn for them at my shop. Because right now I've got them expensive because the only way I was getting them before was buying them from wandering traders. And, hey Dave, and welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great day. But I bought, like, I don't know, it was only like 3. But the wandering traders wanted, I think it was 3 or 4 emeralds a piece for them. So I just bought just a couple so that I had some for decor. But then, let's pop over here first. Well, actually, well, no. I guess I could just pop down into... yeah, I think it is. I think that's where it's at. Oops. It's over here near... I need to give this my base treatment where I go through and add sea lanterns under some of this some of these leaves. There's like a torch, but yeah, see, there's a lot of spots that and sea lanterns put off more light anyways. So all right, so her house is right over here. Turtle Beach is right here. Maybe? No, it's right over here. And let's see. It's not where I want to go. It's over here somewhere. She told me the other day, and no, not in the mailbox. Ah, here we go. Community coral for the pond. Alright. So I'm going to grab one of those. And, well, I don't need to grab that. I can just pop down here and... Right? No? Is that not right? How does this work? Oh, it has to be on coral, right? The sea pickle has to be on coral, and that's how it grows. Let's see. My first time ever doing this, if you couldn't tell. Hey, Ethan, and welcome to the stream. So let's do that. I'm going to borrow one of these for just a second. That. Yeah, there we go. And then... let's do that. Aha, I don't have to use Silk Touch to harvest those. Great. Awesome. Oh, whoops. Oh, the only thing is, I'm going to build some big builds that could in some ways resemble a castle, but castles don't really fit in with Elven type town all that much, I don't think. But we will be doing some big castle-esque type structures, just not castles. So... alright, so now we got sea pickles. Now we can head back. I don't have to go to my shop this time. Let's see. Oh, that's right. JJ and Wild, I believe, moved their portal out of the way? No? Did they? No. There it is. I just went through here. I don't know what I was thinking, but I know they said that they were going to. So they probably just haven't gotten it moved yet. I think it was like tomorrow they were planning on doing it or something. Because I've got to come through, I've got to redo all these floors for the nether tunnels. And I'm going to go ahead and do like the main tunnel and everything, I think. And thank you, Cat. Yeah, and try to get all this stuff sorted. Oh. And do we happen to have any more salmon? I might pick up another... Well, I don't really necessarily need another one. Again, I might pick up another coral, but I don't think I will. Yeah, the only thing about like secret stuff though is building secret stuff while doing YouTube. Everybody can find it. But I will say that for the world download and stuff, there is some little Easter egg stuff. That'll be added around. Let's see. Let's grab... Nope. I need you. I need you. There we go. I want a couple more salmon. I think it's just going to be like a salmon pond. But they kind of look like koi fish, too. In a way. There we go. You are lucky number, what, 5? 5 salmon in total? Nope. There we go. Okay. Alright. I did not realize that you could catch these, and that is awesome. Thank you guys so much for that. I was like, man, how am I going to transport these things? I think I remember from like a snapshot video them showing this or something, but, you know, I've never, I've never got to play with these features, so it was like news to me. And I love it. I love it. Well, this stream is about to end here shortly. This is actually like the last thing that we're doing, but we've just been doing some landscape work around the base, mainly around the tavern area. Last thing, this will be like the last thing that we're doing, is just kind of testing these sea pickles and see if we want to put some of those. Probably sprinkle a little bit down there. I mean, we're good on the lighting aspect, but just for the variety aspect, is the main reason. Main reason I want those. So. Yeah. The sky is like, I love this shader pack. I love it. I love it so much. Alright. Here you go, salmon. This place is a little bit tighter, so I'm only going to do like 2 salmon in this area. Because they don't get as much space as the other salmon do. And then if we did... Okay, I can put that on Podzol. So we'll just do... we'll just scatter these around. No! See? This is what I was afraid of. They're gonna kill themselves. Ah, he's dead. Ugh. Man. No! They keep doing it. I'm gonna have to maybe... I don't know. I may have to move... Well, that one's a block away. They're like... And look, he's headed straight downstream. Straight for this area. Oh, this one of these salmon died too. This isn't good. I don't know. I'm going to have to give it some thought. I know. He was such a good salmon. And they're just like suiciding. They're like, no, we can't handle this. Let's do a full 4 down there. Just because. Just because we can. I'm mainly doing these for like just some variety though. Just some other plant life. So. Yeah, I could probably put maybe some slabs around it. The only thing is then... Oh, then I can't plant plants all around it and make it look all lush. I could always bring all the dirt up by one and just have it be raised like that, so the salmon maybe can't jump out of it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna do some thinking and maybe try to figure out something, because I mean they're able to at least jump 2 blocks from where they hit the soul sand, which means like the majority of this area I couldn't have bubbles, and bubbles are a big part of it. So if I just raised all the dirt by one, I mean it's gonna make it kind of drop off down into there, and maybe just have like one spot that's nowhere near a bubble where you can get out if you want, like if you ever fall in. Maybe that would work. I don't know. That might be what I do. So. But. Yeah, so I think that's good though. We've still got 3 salmon alive. I think there's just not meant to be more than 3 because they seem fine. They don't start suiciding until I add the 4th and the 5th one in. Quit running into this wall. I want to see you jump. But yeah, so I think that's good. The rest of the landscaping will just be adding greenery and then figuring out. I think I'm probably just going to raise all the dirt by one. I know, I wish there was grass or dirt slabs. That would be so good. And thank you, Ethan. Thank you very, very much. And I hope you're enjoying the series so far. That one really, he really wants to jump up out of there and just go die on the grass, but. Oh, they're such bad salmon. But I do like seeing them jump, so I think that's what I'll probably do, is just raise all the dirt. And I think that would work. Alright, so like I said, I do believe I'm going to end out this stream here, though. I have done all I've really set out to do. I was wanting to get a little bit of work done on the tavern and stuff, but we'll work on that next stream. We got the landscaping down, which is the most important, because I was kind of at a point where I couldn't make plans until I got the road situation sorted. And we've got that sorted. Of course, it's not going to stay these paths, but we've got it planned, which is the main thing. And then we will, you know, we'll sort the rest of the stuff as we build it. So, and then build the bridge and do the stairs and all that fun stuff. And like I said, I'm going to come up with a design for how I want to set up the big golem statue. And we'll do that during the next stream as well. So, next stream will be, I don't know, today is what, Monday? I'm going to say probably, well, if I get all the work done I need to do, it'll be tomorrow night, but we'll see. Cross your fingers and hope. I don't have too much of a rigid schedule for streaming because my videos come first, and if I have the free time, then I'll stream. But I'm going to say probably Tuesday night normal-ish time, which is like 11 Central time, but 11 p.m. Central time. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll play it by ear, but that's the plan moving forward. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's been fun. And we do have this little area, which looks gorgeous at night. We just need all the area around it, because all the area around it is kind of ugly, but we'll sort that out. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. So until then, do take care, and I'll see you guys later. Love you guys. Love you guys so much. Take care.